All right, we are back recording, not back live. Episode 51. This is the show about nothing, radio show about nothing, podcast about nothing. We are back, twins, from the hiatus. We appreciate your patience. To my left, co-host, co-founder, co-creator, recording artist.
Add that now.
Everything.
New job
Talk
every
to
week.
him.
Welcome back, man. Welcome back. It's happy to be back. Let's clap it up for
hell
us.
yeah. Clap it up for us. Hell
Clap
yeah.
it up for us. It's good to be back. Hey, man. Honestly, I hate long breaks because I know in the content world you need to be getting out content.
Yeah.
But for show purposes, it'd be amazing
Yeah,
because
nah,
we
that's a
got
fact.
back and we got ammunition,
We
dog.
got hella shit to talk about.
So let's jump straight into it. We're going to start with recapping. We've been gone for about a week and a half, so we're going to recap some events in our lives that pertain to our show. And the first thing I'm sure you guys want to hear about is Drake.
Oh, yeah, of course.
We went to the Drake show in State Farm, and
sir.
unfortunately for you other cities, concerts in Atlanta just are not like any other place in the world, really. Maybe a concert in New York where they actually care. LA is too high on drugs and shit. But Atlanta, it's really nothing like a concert in Atlanta.
Facts.
Very similar to the concerts overseas, the energy you get over there. So, and Drake, if you pay attention to Drake at all, you're a Drake fan. I'm assuming you are if you're listening to this. You know he loves Atlanta.
Loves it.
And in my opinion, he showed us.
Oh, God.
He showed us.
Nah, that was a crazy show.
He showed us, man. It was. I'll let you start because you got there before me. So take me like through the day because honestly, if you guys don't know, I will give you the backstory real quick. The concert was supposed to be July 2nd. This concert happened last week on September 25th on a Monday. It was supposed to be July 2nd on a Saturday, the weekend before the 4th of July. That is when we initially brought the tickets. We got floor tickets. Our whole friend group, all our gang went.
We got floor tickets. Like, comment, and subscribe. So niggas get to keep uploading floor tickets.
Facts. I'm glad. Let's stop right there.
Yeah.
Everybody subscribe, please.
Yeah, like,
Thank you
comment,
so much.
subscribe, please.
Like, comment, share. All the socials are in the bio.
Yeah.
Please follow.
Travis going on tour. So.
Oh, come on, man. Come on now. Beyonce might be going on tour again.
Yeah.
Nicki going on tour next year.
Daniel bought 4 $80 movie tickets today.
Shout out to Beyonce, bro.
Shout out to Renaissance, man.
But yes, Ish, please
Yeah.
give me your day, your experience with Drake.
All right, so I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoyed my experience. I've been to I haven't been to a large number of concerts, but I feel like I've been to a high level of enough and a high level of concert where I saw Kanye live, I saw The Life of Pablo in the middle, like right before he stopped touring that year and lost his mind or whatever. Yeah, exactly. Like if you'd have told us at that show what was on the horizon, nobody would believe you. Like nobody would have believed you. That's the closest we ever got to real regular old Kanye. Like niggas
Lost his mind on that stage.
bro, niggas thought that stuff was weird. Like niggas thought he was doing that was crazy. But
It only got worse.
if only we knew. But I was so that of course we saw 50 earlier. I saw Lil Yachty like 2 weeks after Lil Boat dropped. I seen quite a lot of people. Drake, it's amazing because when I think about telling the story now, I'm trying to think about how I explain it to my mom because my mom of course knows who Drake is, but she doesn't know a lot. She asked me how long the concert was. And I was like, about 3 hours. She was like, well, did he do everything? I was like, he really couldn't. Like, and that really summed it up. And she was more shocked that he has that much material where he can give you a 3-hour concert.
Yes.
And there's albums he didn't touch. Like there's entire bodies of work with bangers that he didn't need to go and see.
He didn't touch them.
But I thought the set was amazing. The props were amazing. I'm not big on TikTok or like looking through what you're gonna see on the tour, so I didn't know about the stuff that's floating around.
I did not either.
Amazing. I loved him walking out on just a random side right there. Everything. I loved everything about the show, honestly.
Okay, so I had a funny realization in my life a couple months ago when we were going to the 50 Cent concert, and Ish and Chris were asking me questions about the concert, and I had the answers, and I was like, oh shit, I'm a concert friend. And I didn't realize that until I went back and I've been to a lot of concerts in the past 3 years. I've seen Wayne twice, this Drake show, Beyonce, Kalani, Kevin Gates, Billie Eilish. So I've been to a few shows, and I think I've been to enough shows, and a weird thing about me, I like music a lot. I watch concerts on YouTube, so like I would just go sit down and watch a Kanye show or watch a Hope show or something like that.
Right.
The B-side Hope show that was on Tidal originally, it's on YouTube now. I've seen 3 times. Like I watch concerts a lot. I enjoy that, so I know what a good show is. Going into the concert, I was thinking about selling my ticket because I don't do the TikTok, let me go see what the set list is and so I know the words and all of that anymore. And that has helped my experience. But in this case, I did see 2 or 3 TikToks talking about how bad the Drake show was.
Right.
And how he wasn't singing properly and he barely sang and he was just kind of running around. And
I don't want to cut you off, but we both saw. I know you saw this. That's why I'm thinking about it. It was at the end of his show. I think he was doing Hours of Silence. That nigga looked exhausted. Like he was rapping it on. Like, I saw that shit. Like, bro, I remember thinking, damn, he is trash.
Like cooked. Yeah, like he was exhausted. Yeah. So going to the show, I had super low expectations, and last year I went to. What's the thing called? Louisiana Fest. Yeah. And he came out and performed probably like 3 or 4 songs and then did 2 songs with Wayne. Excuse me. And when he did that, it wasn't the greatest.
Right.
But when you're at a Wayne show and a Drake show are 2 different things. Like a Wayne show, you know Lil Wayne's finna come on the stage and rap for an hour to hour and a half. Yeah. Nonstop. He gonna rap over all the tracks. He not gonna rap over no music. And he gonna stop at very seldom moments to let you fill in the blank. For the most part, Lil Wayne gonna sit there and rap. Yeah. Drake is the complete opposite of that. Drake is a hype man. Drake is, my songs bring energy. My songs bring feel. So that feeling I'm giving you, I want you to give back to me. And then in turn, I'm gonna give that back to you. And it's kind of a relationship with your audience that he has. Yeah. It's the very same energy with Beyonce. She knows her fans are going to give her a certain energy. So going to the concert, I was like, I don't like concerts where artists rap over their tracks and all of that. So I was like, man, I'm going to go and I'm going to enjoy this song because I love Drake. All my friends are there, so we cool. But this shit probably going to be mad. Boy, I was wrong.
Yeah.
That boy, I see why he is who he is. I say that a lot when I go see the guys, all of the guys across all genres. I see why he is who he is. Yeah. The energy that he brought from minute 1 to the minute the concert was over was contagious. It was freeing. It was inescapable. Yeah. The theatrics around the show, the fire, the lights, the fireworks, everything was perfect. Mm-hmm. The DJ was amazing. Yeah. Oh yeah. And so if you're going to the show, I will say 2 things. 1, you probably have, if you are in the 300s or the 200s because it's arenas, if you're in the 200s, you're probably not going to enjoy it as much as you are in the 100s and the floor. Right. I had a completely different experience than niggas up top. Yeah. I promise.
Yeah, no, listen, I'm up top videos, so stop. Come on. Hey, salute y'all. Hey, listen, we all got to get it our way.
Hey, we not hating on nothing.
Hey, but still like, comment, subscribe.
Come on, please. So, secondly, he does rap over some of his songs, and he's singing over parts that he's rapping, but he knows what he's doing. Right. It's not out of place. It doesn't sound bad. Like I said, maybe if you're up top and the speakers aren't hitting you as they are supposed to, maybe in that case it does sound bad. But from where we were, A+. Yeah. It's the top 4 concert I've been to in my life easily. There's nobody that'll ever top the best concert I've been to, but second or third, honestly, best concert I've been to. 21 was amazing as well. I don't want to dismiss him in the concert, but he was amazing. But Drake was obviously the star of the show. But lastly, and this can kind of get into the album that we're expecting this week, dog, he really got him. Yeah, that shit is ridiculous.
All of them.
Like, from minute 1 to the end of the night, everybody sung every word to the song. Yeah. His special song that he did at the end of the night, I'm assuming you guys saw, was A Real Her. Yep. B-side track off of an album that came out 12 years ago. Mm-hmm. Everybody knew every single word. Yeah. Ridiculous.
It took nobody any time to recognize the song. Like, everybody knew the song as soon as it started. Man.
So it was, and the beauty in people knowing the records is he was playing records from 2010 all the way up until last year. Yeah. And no matter what it was, everybody was singing it.
Yeah,
Man, Drake's special, man.
Bro, listen. So to piggyback on what you said, well, exactly what you said. Like, man, yeah, you could tell why he said. Like, we don't throw this word around a lot on here. Pause, because I know Roby watching it. But like from minute one, you could feel the aura in the room. Like
factual.
Like people was in there tweaking. It factual. Was it was like a little more. And you got entertainment with it too. Mm-hmm. You got the extra stuff that comes with being at a Drake show. Like this bitch was in a wedding dress. He gave her a Chanel.
Come on.
Like shit like that. Like he was rapping with some dude, gave him a bunch of free. Like he was doing a bunch of Drake shit. Like
walking through the crowd.
Like it was very awesome experience. The songs were amazing. As far as the sound, you know, we was on the floor, so it sounded amazing for us.
For me? For me?
But we did miss the graphics that were up on the stage. But aside from that, I thought it was amazing. The transitions were great. The transitions were crazy. How he was getting in and out of them songs was ridiculous. Yeah, it really, really good. There was no... You could tell he got to get through 40, 50 songs. For sure. We're not delaying, lagging on it. Mm-hmm. Give you the verse, give you the hook. If it's a crazy second hook, we'll do it. Yes. But if not, we're going to move on to the next one. And, man, it was so many songs you played. Of course, once you leave the concert with your friends, you always do that, you know, what if you could choose a song? Mm-hmm. And, of course, there are songs you could add, but, like, dude, we could have been there all night.
If I wanted everything performed, we would have been there till 3 a.m. Yeah. Like, damn near. So, I will say, to go along with the transitions, a part of the reason the transitions were so great were due to the fact, bro, he's, like, had the 4 songs, and then 4 songs, and they all would fit. It would be, like, 4 songs. Like, I think he opened the show. What did he open the show with? Like, Look What You've Done, Feel No Ways, and...
Say Something.
Say Something, and then it was one more. He opened the song with like 4 songs that were his like mellow, like I'm Drake, this is my smooth ass nigga bag. Right. And then he got into the hype shit. Right. And then he slowed it back down a little bit. And then one of my favorite parts of the concert, this I probably would have enjoyed more if I was in the stands, was the intermission. He kind of did like an intermission where he kind of just went through the shits. Like he went through the shit he couldn't get to, but we know who he is and what he got that he had didn't play. Right. And it was kind of more so his dance music and his party music. Right. So you get a dance break, go to the restroom if you need to because it's a really long show.
I for sure did that.
Factual. so that part was real cool. That part was real cool to see. And then after that, it was like, all right, 21 comes out, and then when Drake comes back, we're back to the energy. Yep. And then we back to the energy, and then we're going to slow the show down again, and we're going to bring everybody to a nice, calm close, getting out of here. Right. And it was amazing, bro. Like, it was, I said this when I left Beyonce, it was a show. I didn't go to a concert. I didn't go watch somebody perform. That was a show that I went to. And it was worth every penny for real. Yeah. But.
Never seen that many bad bitches in my life.
Lord have mercy.
In one place?
And shout out 2 Chainz.
Shout out 2 Chainz. Shout out 2 Chainz. But, he's also there.
But yes, a lot of them. Shout out to Atlanta. We bring them out.
McDonald's All-American game.
We bring them out. Oh, you need to go to Hawks games. Hawks games.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We'll start popping out the Hawks games. Yeah. That's 5 stars every year. Come on, man. What? So, shout out to the women, man. We forgot to do that. We usually shout out to the women every show. Shout out to the women.
You know what, today, we'll just do it. I'll do it so Taylor King can manage you. Shout out to the women who's at the Drake show.
Come on, man.
Especially y'all.
No, she get it. She down. She cool. Yeah. Shout out to the women that was at the Drake show for sure. So Drake's dropping an album this week. We don't have to say on it too much because we will be back soon to talk about the album. I just want to know, do you have expectations? If so, what are they?
Album of the year.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like especially leaving that. Of course, after you go to a concert, you're on like that artist high for a while. Mm-hmm. But especially leaving that concert, I felt it's unfair to not give him that respect.
Right.
To expect that much. That quality.
I like that.
He's earned that.
I like that.
I feel like he's earned that.
So, I don't want to have expectations.
Right.
Because I have learned in the past, I won't say year and a half, I've tried to change the way I approach music because of how we talk about it. It's like, bro, you can't not like everything. You gotta listen. You gotta listen to so much. You gotta learn to figure out how to like this and appreciate this. And the way I've done that is stop having expectations for people. Right. And it's helped with when I go into projects and people are like, how do you like this? Or how aren't you killing this? And it's like, because I had no expectations for it. So it's like, I'm cool with what I got. Yeah. I know when something is amazing and I know when something isn't that great, but it's like, I'm not tripping. But man, But Lord, I am expecting, as Ish said, the album of the year. The only reason I feel that way, though, is because of what I saw last Monday.
Yeah.
The energy put into this show made it seem as if this album is a close to what Drake has been doing since 2021.
Yeah.
Drake has been on a ridiculous, like, we know what the run is, like the actual start of it. But, like, since he dropped, I want to say Certified Lover Boy. Right. Since he dropped Certified Lover Boy, it's been clips, ammo, clips. We're not stopping.
Yeah.
It's been tour, merch, 3 albums. This is the 4th album. So it's kind of like, it feels like a close.
Yeah.
And this album is going to drop. He's going to do the last few shows in Toronto, and he'll go disappear for a little bit.
Yeah.
And Drake be on Instagram, and he be on vacation showing off. So, like, you won't not see him at all. But, like, he'll go out. You'll just see him at the games and chilling. You probably won't hear from him too much until probably next summer or until Khaled's album. Shout out to DJ Khaled. So,
super shout out to DJ Khaled.
I will say I'm expecting a wintertime Drake project.
Oh, yeah.
And if we get a wintertime Drake project similar to the sound of what we heard from that SZA song, I'm out of here.
Yeah, nah, it's gonna be cold.
I'm out of here.
Listen, it's gonna be, hey, man. That's it. And you know what? I'm not even gonna add no more.
Hey, that's it.
That's perfect.
So, new music did come out, and I just want to touch on a few things. We won't stay long. Ross and Meek, did you hear it?
I did hear it. I liked it too. I'm not a big Meek guy, but I like Ross. I thought the video was hard. Shout out Rick Ross. I always like niggas like Rick Ross doing Rick Ross shit. Like in front of his Rick Ross playing.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
They said the album's coming out. I'm excited for it.
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. Cool song. I saw people killing the song, and I was like, bro, like, what do y'all be wanting from these people? Again, back to my expectations thing. Like, what are you wanting?
That's my thing. I didn't know, like, because I don't, I listen to Ross definitely, but Meek, I'm kind of, I'm not from Philly. I don't listen to Meek. I listen to some of Meek stuff, but, like, I didn't have an expectation of, like, a crazy Meek verse going in. So, like, they get on there, they just,
They rapping.
I remember Ross and Meek had beef. So, like, them just doing songs
and coming out with an album is great.
That's lit. Yeah.
Like,
Shout
we love labels that stay together and stay friends and all of that, like, especially through the bullshit that we get seen in rap. So, I was just happy to hear them together, and I was happy to hear they have an album coming. I know you don't listen to Meek, but I will say one thing about Meek is he doesn't cheat albums. His albums aren't always phenomenal. It's not like Championships is an amazing album. I don't know if you've heard Championships in entirety. That is an amazing album. And one of the first Dreams and Nightmares, where the actual song Dreams and Nightmares that album is ridiculous. Right. But he knows how to put together a body of work very well. And Ross is a master at it. And Ross's beat selection is going to fit hand in hand with Meek's sound, and it's going to be the Meek that people were missing. So I am hoping that Ross is more so EP in this album than Meek is, because if Meek is in that little flow that he been in when he was around the young niggas, that's not the Meek we want to hear. We want to hear this version of Meek. And people killing this song is funny because it's like, if this is the lead single should never be the best song off your album.
Ever.
If this is the third, fourth best song on the album, we got to earn for a really good project.
Facts.
So that's really all I have to say. I'm very excited. It was great to hear from Ross. Ross is one of my favorite rappers.
I like
so I like the song.
I didn't know niggas ain't like it until like a couple days ago.
Bruh, I was like, that's crazy. So I'm waiting to see if we get a release date before I listen to it some more and really like love the record. But with me and singles, like, I don't love to listen to like I listened to the Drake song twice and I haven't put it back on. So I wait for the album to come out. Also, Cole.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, bro.
Shout out Cole.
It's nothing. It's like, you special.
That's
how you rap. Yeah. And you niggas talking about that a milli line is not hard is shut up. Shut up. That line has been sitting there since 2008 and nobody has used it.
Nobody's used it.
And nobody has used it. That is why people are reacting to the way, because it's been like, it's one of them bars that's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, that was Eminem's reaction to that Wayne bar in that song.
Which was hard.
Which is the
Funyuns bar.
The Funyuns bar. It's like, fuck. Like, how the fuck? Like, how do we?
Right here,
it's sitting right there. So, shout out to Cole and shout out to Yachty. The way Yachty's had an amazing year. Yachty has had a really good year. He has dropped a lot of good music this year. And then lastly in music, Wayne dropped. Shout out to Wayne. I don't have much to say. It was what I was expecting. Wayne drops music for a very large audience. And when he drops his Carter albums, he doesn't do that. Other than the Carter 5, because you know the situation around that. But his Carter albums are more concise and more a moment and a feel. Right. So he doesn't do the whole playlisting thing that he kind of did with Funeral, and he does more so with the I Am Not a Human Beings, where it's just a bunch of his, all right, rock bag, here's my heavy rap bag, here's my melody bag. So that is what this tape was. So if whatever version of Wayne you like, there are 1 or 2 songs on there for you. I'm the rap guy. So Slip to the Bank, Titty Boy, and Chanel 5 are my 4 songs. Those are the 4 songs I like, and Tuxedo are the 5 songs I like, and everything else on there is cool. But it's like if you don't love Wayne, you're probably not going to like it too much. Yeah. But the songs I just named, if you like rap Wayne, you'll fuck with. But the positive leading into the Carter 6 that I am excited about was the production. Have you heard it? Did you listen to it?
So I heard, I heard the, what did he call it? The fix before this?
Yeah, the fix before the 6.
Yeah, so I heard it 2 times because it was so short by accident. I was playing Madden. I was listening to it. But I didn't think it was as bad as people said it was.
I didn't.
I wasn't expecting like a fully done EP. I just thought it was a Lucy's collection. And I know you're always on Wayne Apple Music page, so you see this all the time. But he'll drop one of those like once a month, damn near. Like he'll repackage a bunch of old songs, rename it, and that's what you know. So I mean, Wayne records like
a maniac.
6 hours a day.
Yeah, so it's like he has music just to give, and that's what this sounds like. A bunch of music he recorded. I was like, oh, this shit sound cool, but we're not putting this on a Carter.
Right. It's not gonna make the album.
Yeah, so let's just get it out because I have fans. So that's what it sounds like. But like I said, the one thing I do like is the production. Yeah. Since these are apparently Carter 6 and the I Am Not a Human Being 3 throwaways.
Yeah, the beats sounded great.
The beats sounding like that means, all right, if these are the throwaway beats, right, the beats that's on the album should be, and that's what Wayne has been missing since the Cash Money and the lawsuits. You know, you don't got the money coming in like you do when you got $100 million, $1 billion deal, whatever the fuck y'all had over there. Like, the beats can't be what they are. I don't know if y'all know how expensive the great producers' beats really be. Yeah, no. Like, them albums be expensive, dog. So,
sample clearances, man.
And them sample clearances and them beats be really expensive. Don't let it be a Kanye beat with a sample clearance. You paying $75,000 for a beat. Like, literally. So, and lastly, to close off music, Usher. Your Super Bowl halftime performance. Shout out to Usher, man.
Salute to Usher.
Salute, man. For
I
real.
Definitely had more than my fair share of Usher slander. But on a serious note, salute to Usher and salute to Jay-Z, bro.
Real deal.
Cause I didn't forget, niggas threw a lot of arrows your way.
A lot of them.
NFL stuff.
A lot of them.
It's been nothing but black performers.
Nothing
but black performers.
Come on, man. So, hey, man. Again, I'll say it out of my mouth. Pause. Shout out to Jay-Z, bro. Like, that real shit is special.
Let me defend Jay-Z real quick, cause I did see something stupid on Twitter. It was like a week ago though. If niggas ask you what you want Jay-Z to do to NFL, and you say something he can't do, I'm going to call you stupid. Don't tell me that Jay-Z need to get more black coaches and QBs in the league. He can't do it. He can't bring more black owners in. He can't. That's not a realistic thing to do. Like, you can't be mad at niggas for something they literally cannot do. Like, it's just impossible. Like, I don't even know how he would go about doing something like that.
And if you think he can do it, tell me how.
Like, how would he do that?
Tell me how Jay-Z's supposed to get black coaches hired.
It was like, well,
just tell me.
It's a cool thing that I guess the Super Bowl's cool, but, like, where are the black coaches and quarterbacks? Like, that's on Hov? That's on him, too? Like, it can't all be on Hov, bro. It can't all be on Hov, dog.
And by the way, it's like 16 starting black quarterbacks right now.
Bro. I'm
as we are the black quarterback guys. Yeah. Like, please.
We got the Rolodeck right here.
Come on, man. But, like, it's 16 of them. Like, we are as good in, as far as quarterbacks, we're as in good of a space for black quarterbacks as we've been ever.
Stationary quarterbacks are a relic of the past.
Come on.
It's like 3 quarterbacks that can't get out the pocket.
Bro, and we going to get into Joe Burrow later.
Yeah.
And you see what he looks like with limited mobility.
Yeah, shout out Joe Burrow.
Shout out Joe Burrow.
Great. Listen, yeah. You're a sneaky guy.
260 of them.
Yeah, y'all got 3 touchdowns in the year.
Let that boy hair be a little. Let that boy hair be a little bit longer and his skin a little bit darker.
Ooh,
man. But hey,
Get healthy, Joe.
Hey, like you said, get healthy. And that is our music segment. Shout out to Usher. Usher has been in Vegas for 2 years doing the residency. He deserves this. I hate that I won't get to go to that residency, but I think he's coming on tour. Yeah. He's dropping an album the day the Super Bowl comes out. Oh, yeah. Genius. Because your streams go up like 400% after your Super Bowl. So genius to drop an album this day, but I'm sure you're going to see more and more commercials about it and things of that nature. Not I'm sure. Of course you are. It's a Super Bowl. So you're going to see more and more commercials, and this album is going to sell really well. He has to bring it, though, because his last few projects, I haven't even listened to them, but I've heard from Usher fans, like, it's like they have the Usher songs on them, but it's like they're not good projects. Come on, like he was searching for something to keep him creative, keep him motivated, and it's like, bro, he was coming out in 1990, so you talking about an album 20 years later with Beethoven, like that nigga's just bored, and it feels like this Vegas gave him a rejuvenation, and I'm interested to see what this new sounding Usher looks like 30 years into his career.
I don't want to say this disrespectfully, but especially when artists get to go to residency in Vegas, and they're going to be there a long time, they have the freedom to stay that artist. Because people are really
that's a great point.
Like nobody, like they're looking for 2004 Usher.
That's a great fucking point.
So I love being able to perform the Super Bowl, and have it and perform your 2004 Usher stuff, like and roll the hits. Out. Yeah, that's gonna be great for real.
Salute. All right, gang. Y'all know why we're here.
It's that time.
Y'all know why we're here. Y'all saw the cover. Y'all saw the cover. Y'all know why we're here and what we're here to do. Let's get into it, man. Right. So, Damian Lillard, you are a Milwaukee Buck. Drew Holiday, you are a Boston Celtic. The East is on a clash to the Eastern Conference Finals. I cannot wait. I'm excited for this NBA season. We are less than 30 days away from tip-off. I want to say we are 22 month, right? Days, 22 days exactly away from tip-off. It tips off October 24th. So, did I say that right? Yeah, 22 days. Yeah, so, 22 days away from tip-off, and I am excited.
We're lit. We're blessed.
We are blessed, man. Yeah. Football, basketball finna be on at the same time. We got a lot of good teams. I really don't know who is going to the finals this year. I got about 6 teams in mind. But we will start with the team that I think should be the favorite. If they don't get there, it's a disappointment. Yeah. The Milwaukee Bucks. Ish, what was your reaction? How did you feel? And what are your expectations?
So when this happened, I was coming like in and out of consciousness. For the people that did not know over the past week, I was not feeling the best. But my first reaction was, we're always right.
Oh, for sure.
Because we 1,000% hit this on the head.
Oh, yeah.
If you follow us on socials, we put the video right up.
Yes.
We cut it up, did all that. I may throw it in this video too. But perfect fit. I could not think of a better place for him to go, Dame-wise. A better place to accept him in that really needed him, that fit his parameters, championship contender.
Right.
We'll go into the I don't want to team up stuff, but beggars can't be choosers,
right?
And opportunity for him to really reset. Now, the last thing you said there is probably the most important part, and which ties into the name of the episode. Shout out to Marlo Stanfield from is his last name Stanfield? I can't remember, from The Wire, but it's one of them good problems where, man, I'm in Milwaukee now, but boy, oh my, listen, they better not lose. Oh my God, they better not lose.
Look, bro. They better not lose.
Yo, I swear to God.
They better not lose.
And every time Dame say, listen, they getting real annoying too. It's been like 2 days. Say, listen, somebody gotta hate these niggas, and it's gonna be me. Like, I've been hating Dame a minute. Somebody gotta hate this team. It's gonna be me for sure. Dame, they doing a little picture day. Like, never did one of these before, bro. Take the picture. Like, dogs, stop talking, bro.
Hey, put your goddamn kids down. Put your fucking kids down. I'm just playing. Bro. Tell a nigga to put his kids down is crazy.
It's crazy. But, yo, y'all can't lose.
Can't lose.
Y'all can't lose. And more importantly, because if y'all lose, the city of Milwaukee may collapse, bro. Because I don't know if y'all understand.
Yo, Giannis leaving would be the funniest shit to ever happen in NBA history.
Because Dame age, bro. Like, Giannis are under for the next 2, right?
Yeah.
If if it goes bad twice,
What am I staying for?
right? Dame on the Supermax, he can't go nowhere. Chris Middleton, he probably keeping that bag. He not going nowhere.
He just re-signed for 4 years. So
Brook Lopez, he already was on the clock. This whole team old, but me.
they got a 2-year window.
Yeah.
They got a 2-year window realistically. So, as he said, this is a perfect fit. Like this is as perfect as it can go. We said 3 teams. We said Miami, Boston, and Milwaukee. Funny enough, Boston got the other guy.
Yes.
So we knew this would be a perfect fit for them. Dame being able to run a pick out from 27 feet and actually being a threat, a real deal threat from that range. Yeah. You having to guard that range will give Giannis so much space on the court. You are surrounded by shooters now. Now you're either helping off Brook Lopez, you're helping off Chris Middleton, or you're helping off Pat McConnaughton. More than likely it's going to be Pat McConnaughton, but that's a 2-guard. So who's really going to be helping? Is that really going to stop Giannis? It's going to be a matchup nightmare for a lot of teams. It's going to be a real problem. But as you said, the expectations are extremely high. This is a championship or bust, and there's no question about it. Dame, you finally have some real expectations on you. You're not just on an average team where nobody expects you to win. So this is different. We've never seen Dame in this position before. What we have seen Dame do is go to playoff series that he is not favored in, and he has not shown up. Yep. He is, let me not say not shown up, but he has not played up to the standard that we know Dame Lillard to be. Right. So that is going to be the interesting part is when the lights get bright and they're the number 1 seed or they're the number 2 seed. Yeah. And it's game 6 and it's game 7. What version of Dame do we get? Now, me, I'm betting on Dame. When we start getting closer to the season and picking the finals, I'm probably going to pick the Bucks. I might convince myself to pick the Celtics over the next few weeks. But right now, I would pick the Bucks to go to the finals. I'll be very confident in that pick. And a large part of that, 90% of that is who I think Dame is in the playoffs when he is on his shit. But I have seen him that series with Drew Holiday a long time ago, the series with the Warriors in 2019. I have seen him kind of get off of his track in moments when things start to go bad. Maybe things won't go bad. But what I want to ask you is, who does this make life easier for? Giannis or Chris Middleton?
It'll make life easier for Giannis because I think Giannis scoring is going to take a sizable dip.
Okay.
I don't think his field goal. I think his field goal percentage, his efficiency, everything is going to stay, of course, at Giannis' ridiculous Greek god levels. But I think him not having to pour in 30 a night is going to help him so much more for the entire postseason stretch, where they lost to Miami. He did look a little tired, a little trash, look a little tired too. I mean, their one championship run, he got hurt in the smack dab in the middle of that run. Mm-hmm. It's just a lot to ask for him to be defense player of the year, 30 a night, 10 assists, 10 rebounds, 30 points, to where Giannis can first 3 quarters handle it, and then all the things he struggles with, I don't got to deal with no more. Mm-hmm. I don't got to worry about that no more.
Nope.
In the game situations, we win the jump ball. They not going to pass it to me no more.
Nope.
Thank God. Because I just threw the ball out of bounds on national TV. They going to throw it to Dame now. Yep. I don't want to do that. We down 3. I don't want to take the shot. Give it to Dame. Yep. So all the things that he needed that people told him, you got to get better at, he told them, no, I need help. I need somebody to come do that.
That's not my bad.
That's not what I do.
No.
And to our credit, of course, because we're the most humble guys, we have always talked about the perception of Giannis not being correct in the media, where because we got so used to like players like LeBron and KD handling the ball and being wings at their size, we assumed, because Giannis handles the ball, he's a wing. No, Giannis is a power forward center more than he is a small forward. So to give him an actual creator outside who can create for themselves and for him is going to make life so much easier for him. Yeah.
So my answer to the question would be Chris Middleton by like just a smidge. And the only reason I am saying Chris Middleton is because he is getting no doubles anymore. And he was getting a double. If
Yeah.
Chris Middleton was in it's very seldom. And I'm talking about playoff time. I'm not talking about game season. When we speak basketball here in this capacity, when we get into the season, we talk in season. But when we're talking now, this is playoff time. We're not really worried about game 52. So in money time, Chris Middleton is going to get that double team. Facts. When the playoffs come around, Boston is going to double him every time he catches the ball on the wing. He's finna go ISO. Yep. Miami was doubling him, and every time he caught the ball on the wing, he went ISO. That can't happen. It literally just cannot happen. So I think he is going to now. Giannis is going to have more of an impact from Dame. Yeah. That is no question. Like Giannis's game is going to be more impacted. But I think life gets easier for Chris Middleton because of the lack of defenders that will be on him now. You were getting the best perimeter defender every night, except for for the most part, you're getting every best team's best defender. Now you're going to get, at best, their third best defender. Yeah. At best. So that's going to make him more efficient. It's going to get him better shots. He's going to be more open. He's going to be able to get better separation. All of these things are going to make his game easier. And I will say where they are lacking. You lose Drew. You lose. Yeah. I don't think people realize how much of their defense was because of Drew Holiday. Right. They think that Giannis and Brook being down there and being big and helping like that was the cause of it, but Drew knew how to push people to them. Right. Drew knew how to stop shooters from shooting threes. Like, Drew knew how to close out because they weren't fast into rotations because they're so big and they had a slower, less athletic team. But Drew covered a lot of that. Yeah. And you're going to see come playoff time, and really during the regular season, you're going to see this, their lack of defense. Facts. People are going to be able to get open shots. Now, in the paint, it's different. Yep. But teams like the Warriors, teams like Phoenix, teams like Denver, teams that have jump shooters that can make a lot of shots in an efficient clip, you're going to see them have issues with them. I'm not saying they're going to lose in playoffs. I'm just saying those are what's going to bring them trouble.
Yeah. So I 1,000% agree. And this is kind of the theme of the episode. You kind of poetic justice. You got to give something to get something. You know.
Oh, for sure.
The Soul Stone, a price for a price where you're getting a world-class offensive player, but to get him, you're going to give up a world-class defensive player. Now, in the NBA, of course, you do that 10 times out of 10, 20 times out of 20. You know, defense gets you defense player of the years. Offense gets you top 10 all time. It's just, that's just how the game
Factual.
works. We don't make the game. That's just how they play the game.
Come on, man.
But what does worry me is first, their perimeter defense, and what's left on that bench for real.
Look, brother. Me and you both.
Because
me and you both.
You know,
campaign.
Love Dame. Salute to him. He ain't been the most healthy guy throughout his career. And we're asking Dame to play 100 games now? Maybe? And that's if you smash everybody in the playoffs.
He was young Dame. Was young Dame healthy? Young Dame was healthy. Was young Dame healthy?
Nah, because he had his abdomen.
Abdomen problem was going for a long. That started in like 2018. Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a long time.
Dame has had some injuries, and I think bro, you're asking Dame to play 110 games this year, 110 games next year, minimum. And that because that is the standard. The standard is we're playing in the last game of the season every time. So we got to get there first. So lack of depth. Who's their coach? Am I tweaking? Who's their coach?
Did they fire Bud?
Yeah, right. I hold on. Bucks coach. Adrian Griffin. We'll see. We'll see.
I got to see that.
Yeah, brand new coach, brand new team. You're missing some real important defense. And not only, this is where, to segue it to the next one, you didn't just lose Drew. You lost him to somewhere you're going to see him.
Thank you.
So the segue, we'll take a step to the left with the Boston Celtics trading Rob Williams, Malcolm Brogdon for Drew Holiday.
Love the trade, by the way, for both teams.
I definitely love the trade. I'm so partial to Time Lord that I do wish they didn't have to give him, but in the circumstance for who you're trading with, I don't know if you can say no.
I don't think you can.
And you alluded to the series between Drew and Dame, and we can talk about it more in length here, where this is such an interesting scenario. Because I forget what person said it. He said, if I'm talking playoff performance, I prefer Drew over Dame. And then I thought about what context. Because if I was going into the series versus each other, I may want to prefer Drew over Dame. In a vacuum, definitely not. Like if you're starting a team.
Of course fucking not.
But
with even teams?
Even teams, Drew's skill set is so skewed to counteract everything Dame does. It feels like the elephant in the room in Milwaukee. Like the quiet part said out loud where, okay, Dame hasn't had, the most playoff success, sure. But no doubt his worst playoff performance, period, was because of this guy. And him just stepping on him. Like, and then you put him on a team with other great defenders too. I love the move by the Celtics. Of course, the Warriors didn't do it. They signed Corey Joseph, though. But if you're Boston now, what you've had to invest to beat the Bucks, is it this year or nothing?
That was like crazy as fuck, bro. Like, where did that even come from?
I wanted Drew Holiday on the Warriors so bad, bro. I wanted.
They signed Corey Joseph.
They got Corey Joseph instead of Drew, though. Like, that's what I'm saying. They needed a PG. They got Corey Joseph. Like, I just don't get it. I don't know.
Okay, keep going.
It's so frustrating. We can take a quick Warriors thing. Like, what do they have against height?
I don't know. I don't want to.
Corey
It just makes me so sad.
Former Spur, by the way.
Shout out to the Spurs, man.
Champion.
He's 6 feet tall, bro.
Yo, dog.
We have 2 6-feet point guards on the roster.
But, like,
and one of them is 39 years old.
No, that video of him dribbling today. Boy, I can't wait for him to play bad. Oh, I got some clown music behind that. You're ready to go. Oh, my God, man.
Oh, shit, man. Okay. The Boston Celtics. We are going to talk about the Warriors, though. Don't leave.
Listen, we know where the bills paid.
Come on now.
But, so the question is, with what you've had to invest to get this roster you have now, bringing in Porzingis, bringing in Drew Holiday, the moves you had to make, Porzingis deal, you have to give him another deal in a second. Drew's got a bag on him. You paid Jaylen Brown the most money anybody's ever paid. Is it now or never? Like it's. I feel like we've been asking this for like years with them.
So, yes, to that question, we have been asking. Yeah. Actually, I think more so the question with the Celtics has been, is this the year?
Yeah.
And now, I don't want to say now or never, but I want to say this may be as good as it's going to get.
Yeah.
Look, bro, the NBA is only getting more talented, and it's only getting tougher with the way the CBA is set up. All that 3-team superstar, all that walking to the final shit, that's over with.
Yeah, no.
So it's going to be it's going to be a real dog fight every year like it was in the 2000s when we were growing up. And to answer your question straightforward, yes, it's now or never.
Okay.
Yes. And I don't want to say this year 2020, but as long as Drew is there, it's now or never.
Yeah, bro. Like this iteration.
This iteration of the Celtics right here, which is what I think they'll keep together, this core 5 or 6, it's now or never, bro. I like what you did. Like I love what you did. I think going to get Drew is very important because unlike Marcus Smart, Drew always makes the right decision.
Fact.
Now, Drew may turn the ball over or something due to making a bad pass, but like Marcus Smart shot the ball when he shouldn't.
Yeah.
Marcus Smart passed it to this guy when he shouldn't. Marcus Smart committed this foul or he fell here. You never see Drew falling.
Yeah, Dude, I'm so glad you. I can't.
Fallen triggers him.
Dog,
I'm Bridget Fallen. He can't even help it.
I forgot you said. I forgot all about it. But God, you're so right. Oh my.
So those little things that Marcus,
they might be my finals pick just off that nigga.
Bro.
Fallen,
bro, like the very, very little things that he's able to do that Marcus Smart wasn't is going to be what I think is needed to take them over the top. I think a very underrated part about Drew's game is his finishing ability. I think the pressure he will be able to put on the rim against opposing defenses will actually open the floor up a lot for Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. And I think him playing with Giannis and playing with all the shooters he's playing with, he's going to know where exactly where we're kicking this to when I'm driving, exactly where you're going to be. It's going to be interesting to see with training camp just starting this week how fast both of these teams develop chemistry. But when the chemistry is set in stone, and preferably we praying across our hearts, no injuries or anything this year, no, at least major injuries. When that chemistry is set in stone, Drew is going to be, like you said, so important to them. But you brought up a very good question. And I was going to ask you this, as you said it. The Dame versus Drew thing in the playoffs. Yeah. And some people are looking like, man, of course you want Drew Holiday. Like, I mean, of course you want Dame. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And it's like, that's why it should, like, not in a vacuum. Like, we know if you're starting a team or you need a game, like, you're probably going to go Dame. Right. But when we're looking at these teams and looking at the East, I don't see how there's any way, unless for some crazy reason they end up playing in the second round because of 2 and 3. But I think they'll be the 1 and 2 seeds or the 1 and 3 seeds or something, so they won't face each other.
Yeah.
When they get to the conference finals, in that scenario, Drew, like you said, is able to counter everything Dame does so well that I think in this instance, the Celtics are more happy with Drew than they would have been with Dame.
Yeah.
Truly. I think in situations like that, now I think the Bucks needed Dame instead of Drew. Right. So I don't think it's like a every time is this way situation. I think it's only predicated on the team and personnel. I think with the Boston Celtics personnel, they needed Drew more than they needed a Damian Lillard.
Exactly.
And it's going to fit them very well because you're looking in the East as the Bucks are, all right, that's the one thing we got to beat. Yeah. And we got his kryptonite. Or we got a version of his kryptonite. If he don't got a kryptonite, this is the closest we gonna get to it. Yeah. And then when Drew get tired or when Drew step out, we can put this 6'8" dog on him. Right. Or we can put this 6'7" dog on him. Yeah. So
Derek White waiting there too.
And Derek White waiting there. Derek White ain't scared of shit. Yeah, former Spurs. Shout out to the Spurs.
We everywhere.
But look, hey man, I love these trades. I love the trades for both teams. I think they are necessary for both teams. And at the end of the day, nothing is won in the offseason.
Dog.
You got to play the game, son.
You got to hoop.
Got to hoop.
And so to piggyback off that, because I know people are going to, I want to really hit the Dame Drew thing to make sure we leave no ambiguity there. Like, styles make fights.
1,000,000%. Oh, yes. That's a perfect way to put it. Styles make fights.
Drew's style, it's like, it's crazy. I was reading a newspaper breakdown of the 2004 NBA Finals before it started, and they were going player by player about how the Lakers was going to smash the Pistons, and they got to the bottom. It was like, yeah, Ben Wallace is a great defender, but that's Shaq. But no. But this Ben Wallace right here, Shaq greatest big ever. Everybody has one or two people that you're just not going to figure out. That's going to be your hardest matchup, who may fry you. And for Dame, that's been Drew Holiday in the past. And what's so interesting is, this is what I like. It's like, of course you get traded for each other. That's added spice. But they've both gotten better since then. Yeah. They've both improved so much since then. You can see where Dame has improved. Where he's stronger. Where his handle is tighter. Where he can do more off the control. But Drew, at the same time, also got stronger. Yep. Also is a better defender.
A better finisher, better shooter.
Has improved so many ways where, man, I just want to see him go at it.
I want to see him go, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm praying for no injuries or anything this year, as we always do, man. I am excited for this series. I'm excited for this season. So, TikTok segment of the day. Real quick. Top 5 duels in the NBA I'll let you think because I had the question ready. I didn't ask him before this.
Okay,
so
bet.
top 5 duels in the NBA. I am going to go at 5. I can't leave him out, bro. Steph and Draymond. I think together, I'll explain after. So it's at 5. I'm going to keep Steph and Draymond there. Right. At 4, I'm going to go Kevin Durant and Devin Booker.
Okay.
Self-explanatory. At 3, I am going to go Giannis and Dame.
Right.
At 2, I am going to go Anthony Davis and LeBron.
Wow.
At 1, I am going to go, I'm sorry, they just won the championship. They deserve it. Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic.
It's ridiculous how many duos are in this league.
It's ridiculous.
Because I don't know if I have 3 of those on my list.
I understand.
All right, so I'm going to go 5. I'm going to go 5. Victor Wembanyama and Devin Vassell. Okay, I can help it. Okay, 5. I'm still gonna go Tatum and Brown.
Okay.
Listen, been there, done that. I know it's easy for us to get bored, but they did this shit. A lot of niggas have not done. Mm-hmm. Like it's really hard getting to these conference finals and these finals. Mm-hmm. Listen, credit to 5. 4. I'm gonna go Kyrie and Luka.
Okay.
We got an off season to figure it out.
Okay.
We got a bigger lineup coming in. I really like it. Both of them know. Listen, we on the clock. Kyrie know I ain't the youngest. Luka know I may not play here too long. Let's figure it out. I got them at 4. Oh, I forgot I'm just listening. 3, Kevon Looney, Stephen Curry. 2, I'm gonna go KD and D Book. 1, salute to the Joker. Salute to Jamal Murray. Y'all's the top, so y'all not at the top no more. No lie.
So before we talk about why, I want you to know we so locked in because when I thought of the question, I was like, as a joke, I'm going to say Steph and Kevon Looney first. And I was like, no, I'm not, because they going to be, it's just
oh God. Listen, man. Hey, Lou, and honorable mentions, if I had to do 6, 7, 8, I got De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis right there.
Okay.
De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis.
Okay.
Mitchell and Garland.
Okay.
And probably, I can't stand this guy. But it would be Ant and Cat if I could believe in Cat.
Okay.
If I could believe in Cat, they'd be there.
Okay. So a couple of honorable mentions before I get to why my top 5 is my top 5. Of course, Kyrie and Luka. Kyrie and Luka. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, I didn't put in there. And simply that is because all of the other duos have won together.
Yeah.
Except for Dame and Giannis, and I just think that's a better duo. Everybody else has won together. And Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. Those two just are better basketball players than I think they are. And so Steph and Draymond went together last year on the court. They were one of the best duos in basketball. And when they were on the court together, their 5-man lineup was the best starting 5 basketball. Right. Like, they complement each other so well. That chemistry, you just can't deny it. I am a veteran guy. That's why LeBron and Anthony Davis are at 2. I don't think y'all realize, how much space they cover on defense. Yeah. But some more honorable mentions. My young ones, we know who the vets are. My young ones, Shea and Josh Giddey, up and coming duo, I like a lot. Like you said, Ant and Cat, I like a lot. Trae Young and DeJounte Murray, I like a lot.
If we're young, Paolo and Wagner.
I like a lot. Yeah. Yes, that's a great one. Shout out to Orlando. Yeah. We don't forget about
Shout
nobody
out
up here.
Jabari.
And for my Knicks fans, Jalen Brunson, Julius Randle, B+ duo. That's a solid duo. So it's a lot of great duos in this league right now. So my 5, I had Steph and Dre. I explained that, y'all know why. Y'all know how I feel about the words. 4, D-Book and KD. I don't think they were equipped to go deep in the playoffs last year. That team was not built for that. Right. I blame nothing for them. Those 2 games that they won against Denver were simply because no one can fuck with them.
I don't think, did anybody else win 2 games?
No. Oh. That was no one can fuck with me.
Yeah.
No one can fuck with me. That was how they won those 2 games, and that's why they're a top 4 duo, because y'all can't mess with them. Y'all can't guard them. Y'all can't stop them. And they can play defense as well. And Kevin Durant is an excellent rim protector. I think we will see them make a lot of noise this year. Number 3, Dame and Giannis. Look, I just think they complement each other so well offensively. Now, defensively, Giannis is going to help Dame a lot. Dame isn't going to have to sit in that chair and really, really defend because he got 2 7-footers to help him out. Offensively, like I said earlier, you can run a pick and roll between 27 and 32 feet, and the defender has to be up. That takes a whole defender out of the play. And now you got to choose. Now you get to play 3-on-4 with the Warriors, but instead of Draymond Green, it's fucking Giannis running down that lane.
Yeah, which is crazy.
And you got a 7-footer in the corner that can either dive or shoot the 3.
Yeah.
So it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous what he's going to be able to do. And one thing that we didn't speak about was Dame in the pick and roll is much better than Drew. He's a much better passer out of the pick and roll than Drew is. And that is going to help Giannis and Brook Lopez for that matter. So that is why I have them at 3. At number 2, AD and Bron. Defensively, I think they are the best duo. I think the ground they are able to cover, the help they are able to provide for their guards and their wing defenders is something you don't see. That is why the Warriors, everybody on the Warriors other than Steph, had trouble scoring against them. Yep. Was because they can cover so much ground. And AD is like a fucking a skyscraper in the paint. Yeah, and he knows
stand in the paint.
And he knows how not to get it 3 seconds. Like, it's nobody like him. He is one of the 3-4 best defenders, and he is easily the best big defender. I don't count Draymond as a big defender. I do think Draymond is the best defender in basketball right now, still to this day. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but fight me about it. And then at number 1, they just won the championship, bro. Y'all saw what they did. And it's partly just because can't nobody fucking stop Jokic, bro. You can't stop him. You can't stop him.
You know, I'll do mine. Of course, I had Denver. Same thing. I had Steph and Looney. Ironically, kind of serious. Kind of like the Jokic thing where nobody can stop. Nobody can stop Jokic. Nobody can stop Kevon Looney. So
okay. Oh, that's not why we thought he was going, gang. Hey, Twins, I didn't think he was going there. But he went there. He's cool. That's his opinion.
Best offensive rebounder in the league. Okay, but like
he
Steph
is the best
Curry,
offensive rebounder in the league.
Whoever you want to say is Steph Curry's running mate this game, that's who I think you could insert there. So some nights it'll be Wiggins. Some nights it'll be Clay. Some nights it'll be
Corey Joseph.
Yeah,
oh, my bad.
Chris Paul some nights. I still can't get over it. I had the Celtics. Of course, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, been there, done that, competed at a high level, played against everybody. They're at this point they have to stay together forever, and of course we're big on that. So they only could keep continuing growing. I forget who else I had. I had Kyrie and Luka.
Yes,
Kyrie and Luka, I think will have such a super great year. They're coming back to a different team. The team's going to be bigger. Team's going to be more ready to compete. I had KD and Booker, and of course, everything you said about KD and Booker, but like, just to underscore it, Kevin Durant's the second best scorer on the team. Like, it's not much you do.
I'm gonna say that again. Kevin Durant might be the second best scorer on that team.
like that playoff run, like Devin Booker's the best player on the court with Jokic.
Devin Booker might have been the best player in the fucking playoffs last year, other than Jokic.
Other
than Jokic, like,
right? Jokic on the court, and Kevin Booker's like, damn, he's pretty good. Pretty good. Like, I don't know who's the better player.
Dog, that game he dropped, 48, 50 was, bruh, nothing but bottom all game. Nothing but bottom.
He averaged 30 and didn't shoot a bad percentage from any spot on the court. There was not a spot on the court he did not shoot over 50% on.
Just nasty.
It's
just nasty.
Man, so I definitely, it's going to be a very interesting year.
Hey, man, we in for a treat, man. We not going to stick too much in basketball because we going to do a lot of shows and basketball agency games. We going to get there. But, as I always say, my favorite segment of the day, the man's game. Let's get straight into it. Not straight into it. We've been talking for a fucking hour. But the man's game. So, I talk about football in my regular life now with Taylor. Because I like football so much, and Taylor is kind of getting into football, so I get to kind of teach her about it. The Eagles are her favorite team right now because I don't have a team, so she likes the Eagles.
We can't let that happen.
So I made her an Eagles fan because I like Jalen Hurts and Lamar Jackson. So those are our 2 teams, and the Falcons. So those are our 3 teams. But I can't talk about it like I talk about it with Ish. So let's get into it. We're gonna kind of like go from nice to hate, nice to hate, nice to hate. So we'll start off.
We're gonna weave in between it a lot.
So we'll start off with the story of the week, I guess. And let's talk about Taylor Swift, I guess, because she's infiltrated my game,
which is crazy,
which is just ridiculous.
I'm on the outside of the Taylor Swift stuff. I didn't know it was like this for real,
bro. They showed Taylor Swift 27 times last night, bro.
Bro, because you know, like for my close friends know, I watch the games on mute because like some of the stuff I just can't listen to Chris Collinsworth. Like, it's just not in me anymore. Like, being a Patriots fan, I might have watched.
Yeah. They was on Sunday Night Football all the time, bro.
Like 10 straight years.
Like 4 games out of the year was Sunday night.
Listen, we get four national TV games. 4 playoff games, and we do it again next year. Like, half my season was on NBC, so I got so tired of hearing Chris Collinsworth. But it was very interesting where anytime anything happened, they would they would quick cut to her, like, see what she's doing real quick. like, oh, they taking too long to play. Go.
Look, it's Taylor again. Oh my God, she's there still. Look.
I think it's pretty cool. I'm not a big Swiftie, you know.
All right, that was the segment. So let's get into what actually matters. I am going to go. You talk about the Chiefs. I'll touch on the Jets because we got 30 teams to get to. So we. So Zach Wilson. Quick 2 minutes on Zach Wilson. Yeah. Last week, before we came into the show, before Ish got sick, we thought we were going to do the show. I was going to come in the show and say, hey, New York Jets, go find another quarterback because what you're doing to that team is unfair to those men in that locker room. Right. These men are trying to get paychecks. Some of these men are looking for a contract next year, and you're hindering that because of how you're running this offense and his lack of ability to play. After last night, I am saying, yo, whatever the fuck you did yesterday, whatever you did yesterday, please do that again. That is the recipe. Whatever that was, that can win you some games. Yeah. That can win you some games. You had Patrick Mahomes a little, didn't really know what he was looking at the whole game. Now, he's the greatest quarterback ever, so of course he figured it out later. Run the ball. Okay, cool. Yeah. But you held him in check for most of the game. Right. They were up 17-0 in the first quarter and ended with 23 points. Right. You're okay with that. Yeah. You're okay with that. Zach had the key turnover at the end of the game. That can't happen. It was a bad snap, but you got to catch that. You got to catch that. It hit both of your hands. You got to catch that. But from what I saw yesterday, I am encouraged moving forward. I genuinely felt bad for the Jets yesterday because that holding call was suspect, and the non-holding call I don't think was as big a deal as people playing, and I think that's the defensive line fault. He was getting held, but he didn't react like he was getting held, and that was on him.
All right, and we're gonna go quickly through these, but to hit your point. About that, what is it about how he played yesterday? What's it from Bad Boys 2? That's how you shoot.
Yes.
You shoot like that for the rest of your life. That is how every time you shoot, Zach Wilson. That is how you gotta shoot. I completely agree. Defense looked great. Zach Wilson looks great. I almost named this episode "Not on Your Best Day" because I hate to be the guy, but on your best day, you can't beat him.
You can beat on your best day. You can beat Twan on his worst day. That's some shit that you just got to chuck into the game.
Dog, he caught the snap and just dropped it. I said, not on your best day. Not on your best day. Could you stand in there with 15?
I said,
it's crazy,
come on, bro.
I thought he played amazing. I thought he threw with anticipation. There are a bunch of things where I liked the process he had in there. He didn't panic. There are a lot of good plays that veteran quarterbacks make. Just not on your best day, bro. Life's not fair. A bunch of platitudes we got to copyright. But not on your best game I've ever seen him play. Probably one of the worst games I've ever seen Mahomes play.
Yes.
Never thought they were going to lose the game.
No.
There was no point I thought the Chiefs were going to lose the game. The snap hits you in your – and listen, quarterback's the hardest job to play. Maybe in sports. I still say that just as an individual job, it's the hardest to play because it's only 8 good ones on earth, maybe. The snap hits you in your hands, you just gotta catch the snap. You just gotta catch the snap. Not on your best day, but I did like the improvements that I saw on the field. We'll talk about other bad QBs a little later. Shout out Desmond Ridder, but mechanically, I saw some things that I liked. Some things you could tell A-Rod kind of tweaked.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, because you look. I love to see it. But even the technical quarterback stuff, avoiding sacks on bootlegs, things like that. I thought he was. I thought he played his best game. You know, sometimes you just play the Chiefs, but like you said, I think this was a great game to just have everybody like, hey, come on, like, hey, wait, like, give me a second, like, hey, come on, listen, we played the Cowboys, we played the Pats, y'all gotta give me him, you know, we played the Chiefs. Yeah, okay, we may be winless, but they got a cheese part of their schedule coming up. I think they can win a couple of these games going forward because this is a good roster.
It is, bro. It is.
Yeah.
I think so. This was a heartbreaking week for me in football. Like football is so emotional taxing on me. Sundays are so emotional taxing on me because I know how hard this game is. Yeah. And when people just like are that close and just can't, like, that shit breaks me. Like, bro, he was so I felt so bad for dude yesterday. Like, he
was so sad.
Bro was like, bro told the kicker, he was like, bro, like, it's my fault, bro. Like, I fumbled. He said in the press conference, he just kept saying, like, it's my fault. And it's like, they were like across the 50. They needed like 15 more yards to tie the game, bro. Yeah. And it was like, I felt so bad for bro. But as you said, mechanically, I like what I saw. Yo, he can sling that bitch, bro.
Yeah, he got an arm.
He can sling that thing. He can sling that thing, bro. I like that. And I think Nathaniel Hackett, if Robert Saleh, how he speaks in those press conferences, it is like, yo, we not looking for another quarterback. Don't call us about it. Stop asking me about it.
Right.
If you feel that way, let him go. As we said about Justin Fields earlier this year, which they did not seem to do until yesterday, let him go, bro. Just let him make his mistakes. Let him throw the ball. I would rather y'all drop backward, bro, 40 times, and he throw 375 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions, and y'all lose the game 27-24, then y'all drop back 20 times. He got 150 yards, no picks, no touchdowns, but y'all losing 21-3 because you can't move the ball because you're playing an elementary style offense with bro.
Literally.
So that's really all I have to say is with the Jets, just whatever you did last night, whatever he liked last night, add on to that and keep it pushing, bro. I think he can play this game a little bit. I still don't love how high he was drafted, but I don't think that was fair to him, which is part of the reason he shouldn't have got drafted there was like, bro, he's not ready. It's not fair to put him in this position to be a franchise quarterback. He went to BYU for 2 years, bro.
And then now he's the quarterback for a New York football team.
For a New York football team. That's not fair. But he's had a full offseason with Aaron Rodgers. He had a full year under his belt. You can obviously tell he matured, and what happened last year really had an effect on him and his character and his mentality. So, bro, like, I'm rooting for bro. Like, at this point, like, I'm hoping he can figure it out, bro.
And before we switch gears to someone more positive, just of course the Chiefs, where it's always sunshine and rainbows. But I 1,000% agree with you that I do feel bad for him. Especially because I was one of the few people, ironically enough, even though I'm a Patriots fan, who did not like how he was treated last year because of the things we talked about just right now. Like, I didn't pick myself here, my nigga. Y'all picked me here, bro. Like,
thank you.
I didn't choose to be this nigga, bro.
Thank you.
Y'all picked. I went to BYU, my nigga.
Y'all expected this.
Yo, facts. Like, I went to my combine, did a couple cool throws. Now I'm the second pick. Like, that's not on me. But oh yeah, we gonna take him off the active roster. He can't come to the game. All that. Like, okay, y'all need to relax because QBs just don't fall out the sky.
Come on.
Y'all might need me in a second.
Come on.
And now you do. But the thing is, like, you see the remnants of a guy who was benched, who was scapegoated, who was outcasted, where, man, if a regular QB had that game, like a regular a QB that we don't think is great, like Josh Dobbs or Kenny Pickett or Desmond Ridder had that game, they fumbled at the end, we'd be like, dang, we know something to build on. Like we just talked about Zach Wilson. And I do believe there's something to build on. But there is that tiny part of me that's like, man, I hope that didn't break him. Because it's very easy to understand why it would. Like,
yeah, 100%.
To go through so much and to still not break through and for you to still feel like, man, I can't get out the way. Like, I'm still making us lose. Like, it can take a toll. So I really hope going into the next couple of weeks, I like how Salah's talking about him now. Keep doing that. Keep talking to him. His team was very supportive. So,
I will say, in closing for real, like, we're really bad at getting through shit quickly, especially when we go for a long time. But in closing for real, I will say, as I just said, Zach learned from last year. I think the team did too. The
Yeah.
team is supporting him 100%, and that
Facts.
goes from the receiver group to the defense. Everybody has nothing but good things to say about him. Because truthfully, as much as he wants to say that was all on him, it was.
It definitely was.
It was not.
Yeah,
it was not.
like that's see, man. Listen, that's why quarterback the hardest part. Because sometimes you can't tell them niggas it wasn't me.
It was not all on him.
Really
bro.
can't. You
It
just
was
can't
not,
never
bro.
tell them niggas like, bro, y'all could have hooped for real. Like,
Bro, y'all got the interception y'all needed.
like, bro, he holding you. Maybe keep rushing. Maybe keep rushing, bro. They're not gonna call. Listen, for the people upset about the holding, they're not gonna call the holding if the defender does not get
Bro, he was
outside of your body.
He was in his square.
You have to get outside of one of his shoulders. If you get outside of one of his shoulders, they'll call it every time. But if not, that's how it's crazy because listen, you know, my mom a Jets fan. You know, I wasn't going to explain it to her. I'm not going to explain to my mother how an offensive lineman blocks. But for anybody that plays football, especially my bigger guys, you know, you're taught you're shooting your hand straight through.
Bro,
grab it.
Somebody was like, oh, he's holding his jersey without him moving. Oh, so he's blocking?
Yeah, like he's blocking, bro.
That's how blocking works.
And, bro, the video slowed down is so bad because it's like, man, you just didn't try. You really just didn't try, my nigga.
You didn't. You didn't try to make any effort to bro, they have called 99 penalties on Big Bro this year. And all you had to do was and you would have been out of there holding, they would have came right back.
You go horizontal either way, that's a flag.
And then it's a 3rd and 32. They not getting that. Like,
and bro, it's Patrick Mahomes. You go lazy rush Mahomes like that. See, that's why I would be at the press conference saying it's not my fault. Why are we lazy rushing Mahomes?
Come on,
on
man.
3rd and 22, bro.
Come on, man.
I don't play defense.
Like, you trying to contain him, and then when he's out of containment, you don't even chase him.
Yeah,
come on, man. Nah. Yeah. So, all right, we'll move on for real.
Right.
We'll move on for real. Yeah. So, happy. Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Past 3 weeks has looked phenomenal.
Listen, great. Did everything we said. Listen,
like everything.
Put the training wheels on.
Come on.
Keep it rocking.
Come on.
Y'all played a great team. Outplayed them the entire game for 4 quarters, which is something we did worry about with the Bills where, yeah, we can be great for a quarter. We can be great for a half. But against great competition, you have to be great for 4 quarters, especially against Miami. They were. Stephon Diggs looked like that boy, looked like that dog, and looked special. I really like what we're seeing out of Buffalo. Still a little worried about their defense long term. And, of course,
they getting Von Miller back next week.
They get Von Miller back practicing.
And practicing next week, not playing, but yeah.
But Josh has looked great. He has looked so sure of himself since week 1. Like, week 1 didn't even fucking happen. Like, man, y'all niggas know who I am. Like, that's how he's looked. That's how he came out week 2, and he has played like that. Right. He hasn't made any mistakes. He has thrown a few stupid passes, but, like, I can live with stupid passes as long as they don't end up in turnovers. Yeah. I can live with you throwing up a dumbass pass to Stephon Diggs because that's Stephon Diggs. Right. He hasn't blanked.
Exactly. And that's what I would like. He hasn't lost his mind or seemed to have mental lapses. And if he had done this in week 2, you notice he did this week 2. We came in week 3 and we weren't really tripping because he is known to have great games. He is a top 5 quarterback, top 7 quarterback, no question. Right. One of the most talented quarterbacks we've ever had in this league, to be honest. Right. Just physically gifted. So it's not like we're like, yo, he can't play football. We're just saying the consistency that you need to be a A++ quarterback in this league, he has not shown. Right. But for 3 weeks, he has been the A++ quarterback. Miami could not do anything with him yesterday, especially in the red zone. He looked amazing. 48 points. Yep. 48 points. That's easy, a lot of fucking points to score in the NFL game. Yes. Yeah. So, like you said, they were in control for this game. They were in control of this game from minute 1 to the time the game ended. And they could have went up 55-60 if they wanted to. They kind of got nice towards the end. Yeah. So, I will say, though, something that has helped Josh Allen a lot, they are running the ball.
Oh, yeah, Cook.
James Cook is toting that rock. Yes, and it has opened up the offense because now you have to respect the run game. And honestly, he's getting so many open lanes because people don't respect the run game. Yep. People are dropping 2 safeties, and that offensive line is good. So we gonna zone block, or we gonna trap block, and we gonna get to the second level. And James Cook is a good running back. So I am very intrigued about what I'm seeing so far. I would say, between them and Miami, those are the 2 best teams looking in the AFC as far as looks. I mean, we know what the Chiefs are, but as far as what they teams look like right now, the Bills kind of look like the best team in the AFC. So I'm really happy with what I see with Josh Allen.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree.
So, hey, yo, what in the hell is going on in Pittsburgh, dog?
No. It's listen, Caleb was gonna go crazy in Pittsburgh. Listen, That's the move that we're not gonna like. That's the move we're all gonna be upset with. But it's the move that the NFL is positioning us for.
It's neat. It may need it to.
Mike Tomlin, black coach, gonna bring him in. We need a new offense in Pittsburgh. Historic franchise has been down for a grip. We need Pittsburgh is a football city, but Kenny Pickett's not an NFL quarterback.
I don't think so.
And that's okay. Kenny Pickett, 4-year starter at Pittsburgh. That's what he is. He's a 4-year college quarterback. I don't know what he got his degree in. He'll be using it soon. But it's okay not to be an NFL quarterback. He just don't have it.
No.
And the same way we were going to talk about the Jets is how we have to talk about the Steelers.
1,000,000%.
And it's almost even worse. Because the Jets have one great receiver. The Steelers have 2 minimum. And it's getting frustrating.
And a good running back.
It's getting frustrating watching that offense because it just doesn't work. They have no juice, no pop. The only touchdowns that they have are wide receivers making spectacular outside the box plays where George Pickens takes a slant 70 yards. That's your offense for the day. Like, what did you prepare for this week? What did you do this week?
Hey, you want me to tell you something?
What?
They played the Houston Texans yesterday, people.
Yeah.
With the rookie quarterback, rookie head coach, young team, up and coming. Look great. Shout out C.J. Stroud.
Yep.
The Pittsburgh Steelers did not cross the 50-yard line yesterday.
That's crazy. In an NFL game.
They did not cross the 50
They get paid millions of dollars to score the ball.
Millions.
Did not take a snap in opposing.
So I can't put that all on Kenny Pickett. Matt Canada, what are you doing up there?
Oh yeah. Listen, that guy.
What are you looking at?
Listen, we are recording this. The week technically still isn't over in NFL. But if Matt Canada and Eberflus, if y'all wake up one more week employed, they might gotta launch that investigation they be talking about. I gotta see what's going on behind the scenes.
For real, dog. For real.
I really do, bro.
For real.
Because I don't know what I'm looking at with the Steelers.
For real. I don't.
In a league where the NFL it's so interesting because, like in the NBA, when the 3-ball took over, it were a couple late adopters. Like it was DeMar and a couple, but teams for the most part saw it. It was like, oh yeah, that's it. Like okay, we not doing none of that other shit no more. In the NFL, if you haven't seen nothing in the last 5 years, you've seen, oh yeah, these young new coordinators and these offensive schemes
are working.
These Shanahans, these Andy Reeds, this Rich Gannon, who's coaching amazing in Arizona. These offensive geniuses. Oh, this is where football's heading. So for you to be going in the other way is insane to me. It's just ridiculous. I don't get it. We're throwing curls on 3rd down. Listen, it's so much bad with that offense, bro. And you know what? I can't even put it on Pickett for real.
So
you can't even make Pickett really wear all that.
No, you can't.
Because I don't know if you coach. Like I don't even know. Maybe you are an NFL caliber player.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe he is a B- C+ quarterback.
We would never know.
We just genuinely don't know. Yeah. Like maybe you put him in Atlanta with good coaching and those weapons, and maybe he's able to get them to 10 wins instead of Desmond Ridder. We really may think that because they like him in Pittsburgh. Like they were. I tried to touch everybody in training camp at some point, and when I went to Pittsburgh, they were raving about Kenny Pickett and how well he looked. And then the preseason, I think he had like 3-1 completion in the preseason. Yeah, and we showed y'all this shit didn't matter. But but in training camp, which does matter because you're seeing the same defense every day, they said he looked great and they were proud of what they were versus the Steelers defense, who is a really good defense. Yeah. So I'm going to put 30% of the blame on Kenny Pickett, but 70% of the blame is going to Matt Canada, bro. You got to get him out of there. I hate when teams do this, bro. Like I understand you're not going to fire him today, but next week, if y'all don't score for 15, so if you don't see something different next week, you got to let him go, bro, because what are you doing? Because quarterback is 90% confidence, dog. If you don't got no confidence back there and you walking up to the line and everybody know this play not finna fucking work, you going to get somebody hurt, dog.
You're going to get somebody hurt.
You're going to get somebody hurt.
What you mentioned, niggas is broke. People don't have jobs. I'm trying to play for contracts. I can't go get my bread because you
can't call a play.
We literally don't have an offense. So for the people trying to get their bread, and the last person who we haven't slandered a little bit, Najee Harris. I don't know what's up, but
hey, bro,
I ain't gonna lie, Najee.
He more Eddie Lacy than he is Derrick Henry. Twisty. Hey, look,
listen, Najee Harris make running backs look fast for real.
Hey,
Like he show you the difference for real. Like damn, them niggas really athletes. Because Najee Harris not fast. He show you how the base speed of a running back really different. Because Najee be moving, and I be like, damn.
is that how everybody else is supposed
Yeah. It's crazy on Sunday Ticket. You had the different games up. I watched Najee took his hair, and then I watched somebody else. I'm like, wait, hold on. Like,
them teams didn't look the same,
like,
bro.
dude, not even fast. Like, a regular nigga taking his head off.
Oh shit.
Man.
So yeah, prayers up for the people in Steelers, and shout out to AB for consistently staying on Matt Canada. AB said he's trying to be the offensive coordinator, man. Hire AB, dog. Come on, man. I'm starting the campaign. Hire AB for
Put that
OP.
shit on, nigga.
Put that shit on. Hey, Kenny, put that shit on, dog.
Hey, bro, I've always loved AB. Niggas know how much I love
Bro,
AB.
I love AB, dog. Hey, AB, please come on the show, bro. Please, bro.
Put up that picture. He said, man, if you think about it, everything I said was right. And he had the little bubbles with all the niggas. That shit is crazy.
Shout out, dude, AB.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a nigga, one of them. You know how comedians be talking about smart, dumb niggas?
Yeah,
That's the smartest, dumbest
Right,
nigga on this
ever.
earth. Like, he be right as fuck about shit, bro. Like, he be right as fuck, bro. Shout out to AB, man. That's a dog right there. One of the greatest ever. So, was we just hating? Oh, let's love.
Yeah,
let's put in some love,
yeah.
bro. 49ers.
Man, CMC, listen, I asked for it. You on that MVP trajectory, my boy.
You called it. You called it. You called it. You called it. You called
Listen,
it.
we be right about everything, my nigga. Listen, CMC, you get MVP. I don't need nothing special. I don't need nothing crazy. You know, fly us out to the game, take us to some bitches, do all that.
Pass me a few hoes. I'll be straight.
Yo, bring me to San Fran, put me in some joints. You know, we be cool. But Chris McCaffrey in this 49ers system, boy, I hope he packed a lunch.
Boy,
I hope he packed a lunch.
boy.
I hope he was clicking. It sounds like something Ray Lewis dream about, like preparing for a type of offense like this, like clicking through that film. Because I don't know who want to be on the other
Growling
end.
and shit at the film.
Because like you regular defenses, I don't know what y'all doing.
I don't know what y'all gonna do.
Because y'all not. The thing is, y'all not fast enough.
Nope.
But you not big enough to deal with them blocks.
No. No. No.
It's really like they beating teams up. Like
Yo.
it really feel like they street fighting.
Like,
they beating this
like
shit
they
out
niggas
of
out there playing NFL Street, right?
bro. Smashing on niggas. Like it's late fourth quarter. He is stiff arming niggas, bro. Like dog, chill. Bro.
Like he fighting for the extra 2 yards up 25.
You
Like,
got 3 tugs, bro. Like,
chill, dog. You on the 42-yard line, bro. Just go out of bounds. Hell.
yo, CMC still run like he in Carolina.
Man.
Like he still run like he in them trenches.
Man.
We need to look around, bro. We in California, my nigga.
Chill out, dog.
Yo, we in Santa Clara.
This a
dude.
finesse system, chill.
Yo.
We finesse over here.
Bro, we in Santa Clara, nigga. Chill.
It's the ocean behind us, my nigga.
no quitting him.
Relax.
It's no quitting him. Like,
Nah, bro.
man,
That's he the real deal. All jokes aside, he the real
and
deal.
if he stay healthy, we might be in for something serious.
No, bro. No,
We might be in for something
Look,
historic.
bro.
CMC.
This is getting historical, bro. I have him on my fantasy team.
Really? Oh,
Yo,
yeah, you do.
he was my first pick, bro.
Wow.
And I only reason I was hesitant was because I was like, man, that boy might get hurt.
Yeah.
But he don't look like it now. He changed his nutrition up a little bit, and like it was never like freak injuries like tendons and shit. Like he broke his foot.
Right.
Like so, it was just like freak shit. Like so. And like he got healthy, his bones are stronger, and he taking that punishment. But it get easier to take that punishment when you win them games taking that punishment.
Bruh, yo.
Look,
Listen, it's a lot easier to play that game when you're not in Carolina.
exactly, and a lot of times he getting hit by DBs.
Yeah.
It's a lot better than getting hit by defensive tackles and linebackers.
Bruh,
So
when it's 7 yards, I'm getting hit by the corner. It's a lot different than when I got to split the D tackle,
Exactly.
and the 3 technique,
Exactly.
because there was a gap on the run. You ain't blocking right.
Exactly. And Brock Purdy, highest completion percentage ever in franchise history, 95%, 21 to 22 yo, like he looks amazing. He looks surgical. He damn near looks like him and Kyle Shanahan spent all offseason together.
Yeah.
And was like, hey, in this position, in this play, you throw this. In this play, you throw this. And it's just always open. Like, it is surgical. The Eagles and 49ers on a collision course again. They're on a collision course.
But listen, they are going to look up. That's going to be a crazy game.
That's going to be a crazy game.
And I want that for the 49ers because y'all talked a lot.
Y'all deserve it. Y'all
deserved it.
Right now?
And y'all said y'all was going to beat them. I need that.
I need it.
I
need everybody healthy as you can be in week 20 of the NFL season. I need everybody healthy, ready to go.
And I hate to forecast it, look ahead. But, you know, I'm not going to go, but because we're going so fast. Lastly on them, I want to hit, again, we also about it. Kyle Shanahan, man. That guy, man.
He's special, man.
I don't know what he know, but that nigga knows something,
He knows something. He knows something just people don't know, bro.
He know QBs, bro.
Your quarterback going 21-22 is a lot to do with him.
Bro,
it's 99% him.
This is why the NFL is so ironic to me. Because you can watch Kyle Shanahan with the last pick of the draft turn that nigga into a franchise quarterback coming off an injury and think, nah, okay, it's probably the player. When Justin Fields don't play well. Or, what's bro? What you talking about? Kenny Pickett don't play well. With a bad system. Like, bro, that nigga needs some help. Like, coordinators and coaches are so important in football now.
So important, bro.
Yeah.
It's just they're making life so much easier for Brock Purdy. But again, Christian McCaffrey, salute. Fred Warner, salute. Hufanga, salute. They look amazing.
Shut up, Hufanga.
I don't know if because you pull up the 49ers schedule real quick because I don't know, like, do we see them losing the game, bro?
Nah, the 49ers got a crazy schedule.
I picked them to go 14-3. I'm feeling real good about that because like you said, bro, they just beating teams up, bro.
Yeah, like they're blowing the doors.
They play the Cowboys soon on Sunday Night Football, and I am excited for that. Who they got next?
They might not lose.
Who they got
schedule
next?
look a lot easier than we thought. So up next they have Dallas. But
that's next week on Sunday night. Oh, that's
boy. But after that,
next week.
After that, we go Cleveland,
win.
Minnesota,
win.
Cincinnati,
win.
Jacksonville,
win.
Tampa,
win.
Seattle,
win.
Philly,
all right.
Seattle,
win.
Arizona,
yeah.
Baltimore, all the way week 16.
Oh, that's gonna be a good one. Baltimore, that's the Christmas game. They play on Christmas. Yeah.
And then it's just Washington and LA. Like the rest of the season, it's Philly, Baltimore, and then we'll see who else.
And Seattle. I like Seattle, and that's a division. So yeah.
Right.
And you know how Sean McVay is about my boy.
Facts.
Sean McVay is about Kyle Shanahan. So yeah. So I feel real good about 14-3, man. The 49ers look disgusting. We'll do a little quick 3 MVP chart at the end of this. For our TikTok segment of the day. Next, Joe Burrow. Let's get into some hate. Yo, 250 million, man.
Guaranteed.
Back
that up. I need that.
I need it.
Day one of the regular season. I need that check there.
Come on, I need that check, and then I need to not perform for the rest of the year. I'm not saying it's all your fault. I'm not saying it's all your fault. We just talked about quarterbacks. I do think this is partially your fault and partially your trainer's fault. You should not be playing football right now. You shouldn't have came back. You should have waited 2 weeks because coming back into the team 0-2 with you 95% healthy instead of you now you're 1-3. You feel like you can't stop playing now because you're fucking fighting for your lives. Yeah. And now you started the season at 85%. Now you're 70.
Yeah. So this is a special case of ships don't sink because the water around it. Ships sink because of water that gets inside. And right now there's a hole in the boat. And there's water coming in Cincinnati. And you're like, man, we'll just keep shoveling it out. No, Joe Burrow needs to stop playing. You need to go patch that hole. Because what you can't do is get healthy playing a contact sport.
No.
Especially quarterback. And you see it now more than ever. Them non-mobile QBs, you're a target. You're a target. And it really is what it is because, bro, these linebackers, they don't catch QBs back there often like they used to.
No.
It's a rare occurrence. You catch a QB blindside. You remember how common that used to be? Blindside, cool. You don't do that. They whip out of there now. They jump around. They get out the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Joe, you can't move. And some of them hits you're taking because you can't move. Bet that shoulder hurt this morning.
Yeah.
That nigga almost knocked your head off.
Yeah.
He almost ripped it. He almost ripped your face mask off trying to get to that ball.
You limp into the season, you're going to limp out of it. That's really all I got to say, bro. They've scored 3 points in the game twice this year. That's supposed to be the high fire Joe
Hope I don't know if they got word on T. Higgins. Hope T. Higgins is okay.
He has cracked ribs now. He's going to be out a few weeks. Jamar Chase has not went over 80 yards this season. I don't think he hasn't scored a touchdown this season. So, look, Ayuk, on the other hand, I meant to say this when we were talking about the 49ers. Ayuk, every pass he caught has been a first down or a touchdown.
Which is ridiculous.
Which doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
So
shout out you.
It's two different things, bro. They got to get it together. I'm with you, bro. I said this earlier, and I'm like, hands across the chest, pray to God. But that Achilles, bro. Yeah. We've seen Kevin Durant. We saw Aaron Rodgers. We've seen both of them deal with calf injuries that led to Achilles injuries. Mm-hmm. You don't want him to tear his Achilles. If you want to see if y'all can win and maybe pull some strings, pull a game together, all right, maybe the next 2 weeks. But if y'all get to 1-4, 1-5, y'all got to sit him down for the season. Like, y'all got to. And that's all I really got on the Bengals. Positive. Oh, Baltimore.
Yes.
All right. Hey, man. The offense looks better and better every week.
Hey, man, listen.
The offense looks better and better every week. We still got
second in the league in completion percentage.
We got OBJ and Bateman coming back next week, should be, or at least the week after that. We got a running back. Your running backs don't even really matter. They plug them. They block so well. It don't really matter who a running back.
They get so scared Lamar gonna run. It don't matter who back there.
So and they defense without Marlon Humphrey, without their other starting corner, for blanking on his name right now, and they're missing a defensive lineman.
Yep.
Playing lights out.
Playing amazing. I think they look great. Bateman looks not Bateman. Well, of course, Bateman looks good. Zay Flowers looks amazing.
Yo,
and for
number one option. He looks like a number one option.
He looks like a number one. Mm-hmm. And for my niggas at home that like watching highlights, Zay Flowers college highlights
are ridiculous.
Are insane.
Ridiculous.
Bro. He looks and he plays just like it in the league. I really like how their team looks. Patrick Queen looks amazing on defense out the other side of the ball. Ever since, I don't call him Big Bro because that's a good bad. But ever since Big Bro got there at middle linebacker and Roquan Smith, you being able to do all the other stuff has done wonders. The fan base is completely 180'd on Patrick Queen. Shout out to him. And Roquan Smith, shout out to you, man. Earning that check every day.
So,
dude.
I'll say this. First, let me jump back to Lamar. Lamar looks a lot more confident throwing the ball. Yeah. Like the rollout pass he threw on 3rd and 15 or 3rd and 16, whatever it was, to Zay Flowers on a rope on the run. That is like
sideline. Oh yeah, that was money.
Yo, that's beautiful. Yeah. The jump ball he threw to Mark Andrews was perfect. Yes, like that is a beauty, bro. Yeah. So he looks amazing throwing the ball, and running the ball is just shit is just second nature to him. He has such a feel for the game and when he has the ball in his hands. But look, man. You don't understand what a middle linebacker can really do for a defense until you see a great middle linebacker.
Facts.
What Fred Warner and Roquan Smith do for Baltimore and San Francisco, bro, like, they cover up so many holes, bro. Like, it's certain plays when you have great linebackers, you just can't run. Like, you can't run a screen against Baltimore.
Right.
It's just not going to work because Roquan Smith is going to notice it before the play happens. That's a screen. He reminds me of Luke Kuechly. Yeah. He's very cerebral. Don't surprise me. He comes from UGA. He was one of the best linebackers ever at UGA. I knew he was that good at UGA. I remember watching him. But he covers so much ground sideline to sideline from them. It takes the pressure off of their secondary.
Right.
And it takes the pressure off of their defensive linemen in the run game. Like, it actually, I won't say it takes pressure off of them because they know even if we miss this tackle, he filling that gap.
Yeah.
He ain't getting more than 2 yards.
Right.
We got Roquan and Patrick Queen. Right. Like, that defense with them two linebackers is just, it's beautiful, bro. That's why I'm excited to see. This is a long foreshadow. Yeah. But them against San Francisco is going to be very fun to watch.
That's why I brought up the Ray thing.
Them against San Francisco is going to be beautiful because the way they fill holes, the way they fill gaps, how hard it is to run the ball on them, man, it's gonna be a bloodbath. Yeah. That's gonna be a grown man game. But yeah, I love Baltimore. I picked them to go to the Super Bowl. I feel very good about that pick still. As long as they get one of the receivers back, like they can't have OBJ, Duvernay, Bateman, all healthy. As long as one of them is there at the end of the season, along with Zay Flowers and Mark Andrews, they'll be okay. Let's get back to some hate. Falcons.
Oh my God. I was up at 9 a.m. to hate on this nigga, bro. You know that I was up at no cap 9 a.m. I'm not a coffee guy. I had an iced coffee in hand ready to hate on Desmond Ritter.
I have coffee right here, man. I love coffee.
Bro, could not. I will say this, because we talked about this even before the show. The most hilarious display of quarterbacking I've ever seen. Whether it was the worst or the craziest or he's super bad, I won't even go there today because it's hard. It's too early to tell, really. Because some plays he looks all right, and then some plays he looks like a college player trying to play in the NFL. But those two picks within a Burger King commercial between them, like, it's like Whopper.
Pick.
Yeah, he came back instant.
Another one.
It was so bad. Shout out to the Falcons fans. I'm gonna start sending y'all the Toy Story pick sixes eventually. I'm just giving y'all some time to let it breathe. But
yo,
what they doing to Behan and Kyle Pitts? Yo, did you see the video of like dude getting up out his seat? Listen, and don't send me the in the locker room. Oh yeah, no, that's not what I was doing. I know what I saw, my nigga. That's a nigga who looking like, bro, don't touch me, bro. Like, that's a don't touch me, nigga.
I don't respect you right now, dog.
Bro, he got up out his seat to tell you no. Like, he got out his seat to tell you not to touch him.
Don't shake my fucking hand, dog. Don't shake my fucking hand.
You ass. That's a 1,000%.
You ass. Don't touch my hand.
We good. Me. We good. We not good, bro. We not good right now, nigga. Like,
my nigga, dog. Like, what the hell, man? We mentioned in Pittsburgh, niggas not getting paid. I know Drake London be talking to his agent like, hey. Like, what do I do? What do I do? The good news for Drake London, though, I will say, is offensive coordinators know.
Yeah.
Personnel knows. The one thing I will say about Drake London is when he gets opportunity, he makes a play.
Facts.
I was not high on Drake London coming out of college. I was like, why are you drafting him when George Pickens is there? There was another receiver I really liked there. But I really am starting to like him. Yeah. He's not the fastest, but he knows how to get open, and he knows how to use his body to make catches, and he has strong hands. So I like him. But like you said, I do agree with you, bro. Other than Behan, everybody looking like, bro, I need a contract next year.
But Kyle Pitts, bro.
I need a contract. Kyle Pitts, like, I need a contract.
Bro,
I need a second contract.
I wanted to go through this whole show without talking about one of my fantasy teams, but one of my fantasy teams like, on life support right now. Like, and I'm watching Kyle, and there's nothing more frustrating than watching a game and seeing Jonnu Smith outperform Kyle Pitts on the same team. Arthur Smith, I don't know what you got going on, bro, but I swear to God, bro. You listen, you need to be really careful. You need to be really careful.
They said Arthur Smith think he an evil genius because he put Behan in his slot.
Yo, it's crazy because
they put Behan in motion and niggas like, oh, what the fuck they finna do?
I noticed this in Madden, so of course it's wrong to say, man, Behan should take every carry. But I'm seeing you run plays with Tyler Algier, and I'm just like, man, like that, like, bro, it came out at halftime, I think, and ran a pitch out of shotgun left with Tyler Algier, got about 12 yards. I'm like, man, Behan
might have scored on that motherfucker.
Like, I know we not trying to run him into the ground, my nigga, but like some of the stuff Behan's out here doing.
Yeah, so for real, he's the second best running back in the league right now.
Bro.
After Christian McCaffrey, he's the second best running back.
That nigga made the one-hand catch, turned around, and he was just like, all right, let's do it. Like, let's see. Like, it's so
and beat
funny.
him to the corner. Like,
bro, I don't know if I've seen a running back really play chicken with niggas the way he will, where he'll really, it's kind of like how Shady McCoy used to do it.
Yeah.
He'll break down and he'll dare you to make the first move.
Yes.
He'll dare you to get
yes.
And he'll just keep chopping until you decide it. And if you don't decide, he's so fast. If he decides first,
I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
It's crazy.
He's special, man.
Special,
and
amazing hands, great balance.
Can run routes.
He reminds me of like Alvin Kamara, like really stronger though.
Yeah.
Where he amazing.
He really is a better version of Alvin Kamara, which is insane because Alvin Kamara is the best football player ever, according to us in 2018.
That's a fact. Shout out Alvin Kamara. Got back on the field.
Yeah, on God.
Got back on the field. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't have too much to say about the Falcons because nothing has changed. Like you can't win with him. So start Taylor Heineke or just waste your season. Like that's it.
And that's my
that's kind of what you're doing.
To really wrap it up, the biggest thing that's been talked about the Falcons lately is Are we going to bench Ritter? Are we not? We talked about this before the season started. This was going to happen if you won these games. Your team now is too good to keep playing him. That defense is way too good to keep playing him.
It truly is.
This is a playoff team.
It is.
In the NFC, we just talked about how good the Niners are, how good the Eagles are.
Well, that's it.
That's 2 teams. And this is 18 weeks of contact football. You could be a playoff team. And once you get in, as you've seen before,
anything can happen.
One of those teams, bro, anything can happen. So I would love for them to explore their options, but I am a realist that time is ticking on it. Because if they don't make the change soon, they're not going to be able to later in the season. So they're 2-2. Hopefully Ritter can keep taking strides. But dude, there's just things I see him do, and I don't know what you're looking at, bro.
I give him one more game. If I'm the coach, I'm giving him one more game. I'm giving him one more complete game. I'm going to call the best game I can. Right. And if he can't move this ball, if he can't make these throws, we got to go somewhere else because, like you said, we're too good not to.
And man, the thing is, games we thought we were easy are not easy anymore. Houston, we thought would be an easy game, not an easy game. Arizona, we thought would be an easy game, not an easy game. Tampa, Washington,
not an easy game.
Jets, New Orleans, Colts. The Colts are 2-2. So many games that we thought were going to be easy gimme games.
Look,
you're gonna have to compete in these games.
Yes.
And the where we are right now with quarterbacks, we talked about how no quarterback is immobile. Like every team got a playmaker at QB.
Yes.
You have to have a playmaker at quarterback.
Yes.
And you're one of the 3, 4, 5 teams that won't have one this year. And you're just making it harder on yourself. And
it's not even like the quarterback that you have that's not a playmaker is an amazing passer.
Right.
He's just he's a mediocre playmaker and an average passer. Like, what are you doing? So let's get to Chicago, man. I've been dreading this.
Double hate.
I've been double hate. I've been dreading this, man. And I first I don't want to spend too much on Denver because I just don't care about Sean Payton and Russell Wilson. I don't want to talk about them. I don't want anything they do good. I don't want to mention. So, but I will give a shout out.
It's so funny because in a way they lost anyway. Yeah. They lost anyway. They lost anyway because the Bears definitely wanted to lose. But man,
like all I wanted to say about the Broncos is being down 28-0 after losing 70-20 and having the mental fortitude to come back and fight back and win that game is impressive. And then sure. So salute to that. But,
and at the same time, I don't know if I've ever seen a year-over-year team go from a amazing defense to one of the worst defensive. This is a real stat. They forced 2 incompletions in the last 2 games. Like not a penalty brought it back or something. Like he dropped back and threw the ball. It's been 2 in the last 2 games
that they've like broken up.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Between the Dolphins scoring 70 and Justin Fields setting them on fire,
that's crazy.
In the whole game. So like, I don't know what's going on in Denver, but in Chicago, man.
What do you say? What do you have to say? Because he looked amazing.
Yeah.
Like I was watching the game. He looked amazing.
He had more touchdowns than incompletions going into the 4th.
What happened?
Yeah. So I think we're definitely watching something special right now. I don't think I've seen a worse coach team across sports in the history of my life. I really don't. I really don't. And the thing is, like okay, we talk about Steelers. It's really just their offense. Cool. Or, the old Kansas City Chiefs used to be their defense. Or, like, the Warriors. They foul too much. Mm-hmm. There is nothing the Bears systematically do well. There is not one thing they do well outside of Justin Fields having talent. Like, there is nothing they hang their hat on. They don't rush the passer great. They don't defend the pass great. Special teams, not great. Pass protection, terrible. Wide receivers, we don't know. The offense.
We got one great one, the rest of them.
Bro, there is no remnants of coaching. They look like Bishop Sycamore. They look like the players are on the sideline coaching themselves. It's like the niggas are on the sidelines drawing it up. And they lose games, it looks like in ways we didn't know they could. Like, they threw a little freestyle on it. Like I just told you, the Broncos have given up 2 completions in the last 2 games. They've stopped 2 passes. And with the game tied, in the best game your quarterback has ever played, you ran the ball 4 straight times. To who? You're not handing it off to Jonathan Taylor. It's not like you handing the ball to a star. You're giving it to
Herbert.
Khalil Herbert, who's not even the best runner on the team. Justin Fields the best runner on the team. You ran a nigga 4 times. It should be him. Game tied, and then you had the audacity.
You had the audacity. He had the audacity, Ish.
You had not scored all of 4th quarter. The game is hanging in the balance. With a coach who's out coaching you somehow as you were up 28-0. To turn down the points. And then you end up losing by the points you turned down. I don't know how you have a job. I really don't know how you have a job. But
I'm firing him after that game immediately.
This was such a great
it. Like, you're out of there.
This was such a beautiful game for us because it was like, I told you. We told you. Like, did Justin Fields magically just learn how to read defenses again? Or now his mechanics not a problem. No. Bruh, there just wasn't shit open, my nigga. Like, they were unprepared. Like, when you're a prepared player and you can make decisive reads and you can play within an actual idea of what you're doing, that's what you're going to look like. But, somehow the Bears found out a way to waste that. Now, we got drama with niggas don't know what's going on with Chase Claypool. He didn't go to the game. He said, I ain't get told to go to the game. Niggas told me not to come. I don't really care, bro. But what the Bears organization has done in the last year, I don't know if I've ever seen something like this. It's just poorly managed. First, you traded a 1st-round pick for Chase Claypool. Then you traded the number 1 overall pick, which I liked. Cool. You get the 1st from them, and then you still got your pick in this draft. And instead of taking the best player in the draft at 11, you get a phone call from the team who was just in the Super Bowl. They said, we want to trade with you. And that wasn't a red flag. That someone is at that pick that shouldn't be there. And we don't pick Jalen Carter, even though we don't have any pass rush. We just let our best defensive player walk through the door. He just left. Roquan Swift just left. He don't want to be here no more. We have no defenders on this side of the ball that aren't good at anything. So we're not going to pick Jalen Carter, though. We're going to trade that pick. I don't know. I don't know. You said this yesterday. You're crazy. He's like, they might go defeated. I don't know if they win the game. I genuinely don't know if they. I don't know who. Losing to the Bears should be a red flag in your organization. If you lose to the Bears, you should have a players only meeting.
The Broncos.
No, Bears. From this point.
Oh, you said if any other team.
If you if you're a coach and you're looking ahead and you got the Bears week 9, you need to write that. Just do it now. Just do your game plan now. Just make sure your shit is in order. Because if y'all lose that one, it's gonna be some tough questions. It's gonna be some real tough questions. Cause, bro. What did you see? What did you see?
I told y'all this was a heartbreaking weekend for me, man. Like yesterday, I watched Justin Fields throw that last pick, and my heart fell out my body, bro. I said, Lord, have mercy, Justin. Bro, he fumbled and threw a pick back to back after playing a perfect game.
I could feel it in the air. It felt like the walls was closing in for real.
Yo, bro, like.
Niggas was texting me like Justin Fields' legacy drive. You ain't see the rest of the game, nigga? Fuck you. Like, what you mean it's a legacy drive, bro? I got 28. What you mean it's a legacy drive? Where y'all at? Bro.
Yeah, bro. That's it, bro. I'm just going to go to the end of the game because he looked amazing in the beginning of the game. You guys got too conservative, bro. As all young teams do with the league. You guys got too conservative. You guys acted like the team was going to stop trying to win the game. And you stopped doing what was working, and you guys got tight because you wanted to win so bad. I think they should have ran Justin Fields the ball a few more times. And if you're going to go for it on 4th and 1, which I only hate the decision to do that because, like it says, you hadn't done shit all half. So just take the fucking points. Like, just take the points and go up to take the lead. Like, I mean, your defense is amazing, but it had a good half.
Right.
And it's like, all right, bro, we believe in y'all. Get us one stop. We can get out of here. And even if they do get a field goal, they were going to have to hurry down there. And if they start out, maybe you get some time to go get another field goal. It was just awful clock management. It was just terrible.
Listen, I give you more passes if on the other end that's 15. But that's Russell Wilson, bro. Take your 3 line. You know how much 3 points is right now? You know, like, that's a touchdown to him, bro. Kick the ball off, bro. Go get me 80 yards,
And then if you're going to go for it, why take the ball out of your best player's hand? Why would you take the ball out of the best player's hand? If you're not going to give it to him, why isn't DJ Moore getting the ball? Why are you not running? I like the Ravens have a 4th down play. They run a lot where they run a jet sweep, and it's an option. Yeah. So they got Duvernay, who a 4-3 guy, and coming across, and it's like, all right, we gonna give it to him. Are we more taking this up the middle? I would have liked that play. I would have liked the jet sweep. I would have liked the quarterback sweep to the outside, or just a read option where with the lead blocker, so you know he keeping it, he can make somebody miss.
Right. You know, but like I'm a simple guy for real. I'm a real simple guy, especially in sports, my nigga. And if something works, we're gonna run it. So on 3rd and 1, y'all niggas would have ran that Eagle sneak. And if it didn't work, on 4th and 1, y'all niggas would have ran it again. Like, bro, Justin Fields is a huge QB, bro. Big, strong guy. If they walk up and stop it twice, hats off to him, go get 70 yards, Rush. The game's still tied. Go ahead. If we're gonna go for it. But, like, bro, you're making it so hard on yourself for what, bro? Especially until the league do something about it, bro. Fam, run it, my nigga. Run it while you can. It's a free yard. It's a free yard.
It's a free yard. Actually, no, 2 people got stopped doing it yesterday, but you know you want to ban because the Eagles can't start. Yeah, can't start the Eagles.
No, but Justin, but with
no, you're right. Though. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the 2 teams. They did it with
I think Herbert failed.
Yeah, like it wasn't nobody important. Like Justin Fields is gonna get the yard, easily. Right. Easy. Justin Fields is going to fall a yard. Like when his body lands, he's gonna be a yard, no matter what. So. Yeah, it's piss poor management. It's piss poor management, piss poor coaching. Everything's just piss poor, and Justin Fields either needs to get out of there or they need to fire everybody immediately. Simple as that.
Please, Justin.
The last 2 teams will be on very quick. One team is Ish's team, so I'm going to let him talk about it. I don't got too much to say about him. The second team is a team Ish talked about and I want to talk about, who played the Eagles. We don't have to speak about the Eagles. The Eagles are the Eagles. The offense will be fine. I'm not worried about anything. But the Commanders. Yeah. They looked really good. That was a really good loss for them yesterday. Yep. Like moral victories do happen in the NFL, whether we like to admit it or not. That was a moral victory. They played amazing. Sam Howell looked like he belonged. Sam Howell looked elite yesterday. I watched that entire. I usually tell y'all which games I watched. So yesterday, I watched the entire Eagle game, the entire 49ers game, the entire Ravens game, the entire Bills game, and the entire Falcons game, and the entire Saints and Bucks game. And I watched up into the Patriots. You know, I was watching that game. So I watched the Commanders every snap of that Commanders. That defense, of course, is for real. An underrated part of that defense is their secondary. They have a really good secondary. A.J. Brown had a day, but a rookie corner was guarding him. Yeah, he was frying he was frying him. But, like, other than that, they have a really decent secondary, and it helps that pass rush out a lot because they can cover. Secondly, Sam Howell in that offense looks for real. Eric Bieniemy said he took the blame for the Buffalo loss and said I have to put them in a better position. And my God, you guys played one of the top 5 defenses in football and put up 27 points. Every time you needed a touchdown, you got a touchdown. Last play of the game, driving down 60 yards. Last play of the game, like he didn't blink, he didn't flinch. Yeah. They had 5 seconds left, and this is how you coach, man. 5 seconds left. They were like, we have enough time to do 2 plays, but if you have 5 seconds, you gotta do the 2 plays perfectly. Yeah. And he dropped back, he saw the dude open and let it rip. The dude saw that he couldn't score, dropped the pass. Yep. 1 second left, all right, let's get a play. They happen to get a penalty, get some extra yards, and you got McLaurin or Dotson wide open in the end zone. Yeah, Dotson. And man, like that was so encouraging for them to see, man. Yeah. Even if you don't make the playoffs this year, even if you don't win 10 games this year, you know you have your guy. And that feels good because it's so hard to find the guy. But Sam Howell is the Commanders quarterback for the future.
Yeah, well, I was definitely big on the Commanders early in the
Yes, you were.
I agree to everything you said. They looked great. I like their defense. You lost to a better team. Cool, you lost 3 in overtime. But like you said, it's 18 weeks, bro. all losses not created equal.
No, they're not.
All wins are created equal in a way.
Yes, they are.
But all losses not. I thought they played great. Everything you said was perfect. Just to wrap that up, I would be like, we told y'all, like, he's too mean. Yeah, no, y'all stink.
Yeah,
if he's too mean, don't come to practice.
Thank you.
Them niggas who out there who just walked down the field on the NFC champion from last year, those people, I bet they wasn't crying in practice. Because they're prepared. Like you said, he know to drop the ball. They are prepared. They are going to be a really good team. I'm really looking forward to, I really believe that Ron Rivera is going to turn over the keys to Eric Bieniemy in a couple years, maybe next year, and make him the head coach there permanently. But I really like their, before I hit on the Patriots, because that'll be our last thing, because I might start crying. But Rams and Colts, Anthony Richardson is cold.
Thank you. That's actually the last thing I wanted to get before the Pats. Them two rookie quarterbacks, C.J. Stroud, Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yo. Which one you want to do? Yo. Listen, Anthony Richardson. So I have Anthony Richardson on my fantasy team. So I am watching all his making sure seeing what's going on. His poise is amazing in game.
Yo. So I thought he was raw coming out. If he was raw coming out, what he gonna be in 3 years is scary, though.
Bro, that's the thing. He's learning at such an accelerated rate.
Yo,
it's very
he doesn't know
scary.
what he's doing out there.
In the talent, the throws,
he's just playing on pure vibes,
bro, pure vibes and straight arm talent. Like, I'm gonna throw this cover two up the seam. Linebacker's gonna follow him, and I'm just gonna throw it so hard he won't be able to turn around. Like,
he's a freak, bro.
The Aaron Donald throw, that's all wrist.
He's a freak.
It's all wrist. 40 yards up the sideline.
A 23-point comeback, and then the drive to lead him down, then the 2-point convert. Yo.
Yeah, he's different.
He's different.
But, like we mentioned, the other
CJ,
he's really different.
He has a
and that Texans team,
he has an arm.
Listen, those receivers, shout out to him.
Tank Dell,
they're
solid,
bro. They're solid. That boy's serious. And I know you peeped it because you played wide receiver before. But the baseball turn he did 2 weeks ago when I forget who were they playing.
2 weeks ago they were.
Damn, who did they play? They were a good team.
Yeah, they played a good team because that was he played really good that week too. They played the Colts.
Colts.
Yeah, they played the triple. Yeah.
Up the side.
No, my bad. Jaguars. It was the Jaguars.
It was the Jaguars.
Because they beat them 37-17. Yeah, I knew they beat a good
blown
team.
Coverage up the right sideline. Stroud throws it vertical because it's broken coverage. And he's telling the receiver, keep going vertical. And for the receiver to peek back and not see the ball and turn the other way. Listen, that boy is serious.
But them boys be athletes, dog. Them boys be nasty, bro. For real, bro.
That's some shit you can't teach.
No,
for real.
bro, you can't, bro. That's some talent right there.
And Stroud, bro, I hate to do this to my boy Bryce, but boy, listen, you better pick it up because
Bryce Young.
Yeah. So they traded their first round pick for 2 years to pick you over that nigga.
So look,
and he looks serious.
It's not Bryce Young's fault.
That's true. That's very true.
I've been watching the game. It's not even the weapons. Like the
line,
offense they're running. The line and the offense they're running is pitiful. Like they're not letting him throw the ball. Like they're not. They're letting him throw drags and out and screens.
The screen shit.
Yeah. Like
so, did you see the little pass chart from it? So apparently so I forget who they're playing, but whenever the Panthers, if you fill all the gaps, they automatically check it to a screen. So the game, they were literally just filling the gaps to make them check into screens. And they would back out of it. But, like, that's what they were doing the whole game. Yeah, so I 1,000% agree with you.
So I'm going to hold off from Bryce for a second.
But he needs protection.
Yes, he's really small. Like, he needs protection.
But Stroud, better situation, got better protection.
Better coach. Better receivers.
And, boy, he looks serious.
And a better defense. That Texas defense is pretty good.
He is dealing, bro.
He's dealing. No, he's dealing.
He's not playing rookie quarterback.
No.
He's making
year 10 throws, bro. Like, dropping down. So, shout out to both of them rookie quarterbacks. Lastly, Ish, give us your Patriots. Mac Jones was benched last night, by the way, just in case you didn't know.
So it's over. And I don't, and I want to be. It's over, okay? It's done. The Patriots that we grew up on, that y'all know, the evil empire of the league, it's over, bro. First of all, teams don't respect us, my nigga. A field goal fake? A field goal fake from the Cowboys? I wouldn't dream of that shit happening on the Tom Brady Patriots. Oh my, I feel like I'm getting dizzy. Like, I can't even believe what I saw. Then Mac Jones, dude, it's just over, bro. Judon, he tore something in his arm. He's gonna be gone for extended time.
Shoulder.
Gonzalez popped his shoulder out of place, trying to cover 40 niggas at once. Belichick, bro, you know what? You right, bro. You got it. You finally won, bro. Because for years, niggas like, man, anybody come in with a good defense for real. Listen, you give somebody a good defense like that, they'll be a championship team.
Listen, man. Hypothetically, Aaron Rodgers has got 97 Super Bowls with Bill Belichick.
On that team, running these type of plays, bro. Running these plays, my nigga. Like, yeah. I genuinely believe this. I don't recognize the team on that field. No cap. And I felt this when we did that Chandler Jones shit last year, when we threw it backwards to Mac Jones. But, like, through the first 4 weeks, what's the identity? It's not smart football. It used to be like, oh yeah, they cheat, but like, they cheat in a smart way. Now you're just a dirty player. Like, it's not, there's no swag in that. Like, you're not getting no holes from that, bro. Like, you're not playing good.
Nah.
And then you on the sideline, total bozo. Hate to disrespect you. I don't know you like that. You probably a great guy. You on the sideline, NFL players hate you for some reason. And I'm not sure
like him. They don't like him. They say that Colin Cowherd said it's a story in New England that he won't report on. Like, he was like, until somebody says it, like, we're not going to talk about it. But, like, it's some shit going on with Mac Jones that people don't want to talk about. And, like, I think people just don't like him. Like, he's a bad person to be around. Like, he is a character in a locker room. I think is what is coming out. And that's sad. Because Tom Brady was the complete opposite. Everybody loved Tom Brady. It was players like, I wanted to hate Tom Brady, and I couldn't hate Tom Brady once I met him.
It just hurts so much. Like, it just hurts so much. Like, you ran him out of town. Like, you ran that nigga out of town. Like, we ran the greatest quarterback to ever play football out of town for this. This is what I'm left with.
A man's ego can ruin his life.
I'm supposed to put these pieces together? Like Bill, what I'm supposed to do with this, for real? My big offseason acquisition was Juju? Like, that's the move we do?
What's an exploding knee?
With an exploding knee, bro? Like, you had 19 years to accidentally hit on a wide receiver. You ain't even got to be good at picking them. You can accidentally hit on one in 18 years, bro. I don't know, man. DeAndre Hopkins telling us no. DeAndre Hopkins told us no to go play in Tennessee. To go play with Ryan Tannehill in Tennessee, bro. What are we doing here? It ain't competing. We're not winning championships. We're not winning the division. At best, we're what? The fourth best team in the division? Maybe third? Maybe third if Zach Wilson is as bad as we think he is. We may be the third best team. But we don't got a QB either. Zach Wilson on his best day. Maybe he's better than Mac Jones. I mean, like, what's Mac Jones' best game? I don't. It's over.
Cam Newton is still.
Cam Newton, the best quarterback we had, bro. No cap. Salute to y'all niggas. Salute to y'all niggas in that camp for real. Post Brady, Cam Newton been the best quarterback in New England, and we ran that nigga out of town. I couldn't wait for Cam to leave. Oh yeah, we could finally open up, run a real offense. Ain't scored since. Ain't fucking scored since, bro.
Bro, they posted Cam Newton last game in a Patriot uniform. I was like, he don't look as bad as I thought he did.
Did you see the numbers? He had like 2 tubs. I was like, man, I ain't seen that in a Pats uniform in so long.
I was like, maybe Brush should have stayed.
Bro, like, I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. Like, I be watching the games in disbelief at what I'm watching sometimes.
Me too, bro.
To be that incoherent.
I just turned it off after halftime. I was like, all right.
Well. Oh, yeah, the PS5 beep woke up my house. Like, I turned my system on loud as shit. Like, I was so mad, bro. Bro, we down 20-3 at halftime versus these bum ass niggas, bro. Like, the Cardinals just beat these niggas. And we can't put up a fight, bro. We can't put up y'all can't.
A touchdown.
It's over, bro. And Mac, you know.
Salute.
I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, I don't believe you. I ain't rooting for you. I really don't. I got that for you.
That's all. That's it. Salute.
Yeah, salute, bro.
Enough.
UPS always hiring. Listen, somebody gonna work at Amazon. Prime get here 2 days, no matter what. Like somebody gotta work at Amazon, bro.
Oh my god!
Because you won't be playing quarterback in the league much longer.
He finna go be the quarterback coach at Alabama. So before we get out,
I might really hate that nigga. Like, I really don't know. Ever since you said it, the more I think about Mac Jones, the more I don't like that nigga. Like just look at it. Like I just think about his face. Like I just don't like.
I don't like him either, bro. I was so bad. We replaced him. That shit hurt my heart. But before we get out of here, it's week 4. So every 4 weeks, we'll probably do the top 10 teams later this week. But every 4 weeks, we'll do a little MVP ranking and a top 10 ranking and keep up with them at the end of the season. So your top 5 MVP candidates right now. Real quick to end the show. Top 5 MVP candidates. Who you got?
So 1, CMC. 2, we still got 2 hanging on. 3, quiet as kept. Josh Allen.
Yes, sir.
4, this is where it gets a little tweaky because 4th, 5th MVP.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Tyreek Hill.
Okay.
5th, Micah.
Okay. I love all those picks. So 5th, I am going to go, like you said, throw a defensive player in there. Yeah. I'll go Micah. He's been on tear.
He's not gonna win. He's gonna try to. Like,
he gonna try his damn best.
Yeah.
Number 4.
I'm the real MVP for real. Like.
Number 4, I would go Tyreek Hill as well. Game breaker. Number 3, Tua. Number 1. Number 2 would be CMC, and number 1 for me would be Josh Allen right now. I do think CMC has a chance to win this award this year because the quarterbacks don't look like they're going to put up, unless the Dolphins offense start to get ridiculous for real later in the season, but the numbers aren't starting to look ridiculous yet. Yeah. So we'll see, man. We'll see. I really do think CMC has a chance to win the MVP this year.
Facts.
Offensive player of the year pretty much wrapped up, though. He's going to win.
Oh, yeah. That's
wrapped up. So, excellent show. This was episode 51. Sorry I didn't say that at the beginning of the show, but this is episode 51. Well, we did. You read it. Oh, okay, bad.
Yeah, episode 51. What was that? Oh, good problems.
Yes.
One of those good problems.
One of those good problems. Thank you. Please subscribe, like all the socials in the bio. Please comment, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. Yeah. And we will be back later this week. You guys enjoy your week. Stay safe. Let people over in traffic. Prayers up to Chandler Jones and his mental. I pray that he gets that sorted out. Yeah. And anything else? Oh, shout out to Beyonce. She has a film coming out, Renaissance. Yeah. I'm very excited for that. I'll get more to that when we didn't have 3 hours of football worth to talk about. And shout out to Drake for all the dogs. Next time you see us, we will have listened to the album. We'll be giving you a review. So be looking forward to that. And we will see you guys when we see you. Be safe, twins.
See y'all later.